Welcome to the Lily Pad Podcast. My name is April, your host. Today is a very epic day because it's the start of my 100th episode, and I still only have like 20 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which hopefully that will change. I have over 700 followers on Instagram, so that's pretty cool. So, basically, I have been racking my brain trying to find something super epic to do for this episode. And I was going about it the wrong way. Well, not the wrong way. Let me correct myself here. I kept thinking one way I had to do this show. I was thinking one type of epic, like epic, you know. And the plan that I originally had, I'm still going to do, it's just going to be for just a different episode number. Probably not till next year. And then I started thinking about everybody who has supported my decision to do this whole podcast thing. And it's definitely evolved since I started. I've upgraded on some equipment. I feel like when the microphone is in front of me, I'm super comfortable with it. Whereas in the beginning, I was still a little nervous because, you know, I had never done this before. And I've had a number of guests on the show since I started. So what I have decided to do was to take... Oh, there's movement upstairs. I can always tell where people are in the kitchen. I decided to go a different angle towards my epic 100th episode, and I'm going with the sentimental aspect of it. And I'm going to do as many guesses as I can. That's actually what I was just about to say, and I obviously said it, but that doesn't sound right if you think about it, because it's... Anyway, so I want to have as many guests as I can on the show. And mini segments, you know, like 10 to 20 minutes. You know what? It may even be longer. It depends on the guest, of course. So today I have a guest coming over. She's been on the show a few times. And I can't wait because I love when she comes over. And Sarah, my girl Andy, who is actually one of the evolvements of the show. When I started this whole thing, I didn't want to, and she's here. She's already here. I didn't want to co-host. I'm going to whisper this so she doesn't hear me. But it just turned out that she happens to be my side chair, and she's walking in right now. Hi, Sarah. I was playing around with a monologue, and I just kind of kept going, and I think I might just keep this as the intro. But everybody who, if you're just joining, my side chair, my girl Andy just arrived. I was discussing how you are one of the evolvements in the show and how the show has changed. Yeah. And how you have come... Really? Oh, wait a minute. Try that. I always forget one of the knobs. How about now? Can you hear anything?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay, my bad. It's always one thing on this board.
It's okay.
So I was just saying how there's been a lot of changes. Not really a lot of changes, but how I feel doing the show, things like that. Your cover's not quite on that coffee, just letting you know.
I just heat it up in your mom's microwave.
Nice. And as I started talking about having a co-host, I actually started whispering because you were walking down the stairs. Because I was saying how I didn't initially want a co-host, but...
It's okay, you've said that before.
Oh, so you're aware of how I feel about this?
Yes, you've mentioned it. You have mentioned it.
But I can't imagine not doing the show. Like, I can't imagine doing the show without you sitting there.
Oh.
Because it's just...
It's very nice.
Because I can only say so much by myself. Like, seriously. I mean, I can do a monologue, but who's going to be able to be entertained by that other than myself? And even I might get bored.
Well.
So, enter Sarah.
It's a monologue, so.
True. Monologue.
Mono. E-mono.
So... The first guest of this 100th episode is going to be Jen. She said she might be running a few minutes late.
Okay.
I told her what the hell, and then I said I was kidding. It's totally fine. I'm hoping when she says few minutes, it actually is a few minutes. I was expecting you like closer to like 1:30, 1:45. You said you were cooking. What did you
You
make?
said I had to be here at 1, so I was trying to get here at 1.
See, my friends love to obey me.
I just had a lot on my plate. I was trying to finish really fast.
What were you making?
First, I did half of the front lawn, bagging leaves.
Oh, I meant food-wise.
Making.
You said you
Then
were...
I told the two troublemakers to take sure the other side is done, and I have a bad feeling it won't get done.
Oh,
but I
you told
personally asked.
You asked your young to do something?
I said it had to be done by 3. And then it's almost done for them. All they got to do is just bag it. And then
I'm curious.
I
to see what
decided I had a
happens.
lot of meat in my refrigerator that was going to go bad.
Yeah. So what'd you make?
So I made chili. I threw
Ugh.
it together really quick.
I do love chili.
Yeah, I always have crushed tomatoes and a can of like beans hanging around. Although I only had 1 can, which kind of sucked. So I only have one can of beans in there.
Yeah.
But I had ground pork, I had beef, and I also had kielbasa. I was like, I got to make all this and put it in something. So it's going to be chili.
It sounds delicious.
Yeah, I think
love
it'll be
kielbasa.
good.
Is it
So-
real kielbasa or turkey kielbasa?
It was beef kielbasa.
Like regular?
Mhm.
Yeah. See, my mom and I do turkey kielbasa on a regular basis, but if I'm going to grill kielbasa or have company, I get the real stuff.
I already had the real stuff, so I was like, it's time to use this.
Yeah.
So I threw it all together. I had to brown the two things first, though, to get them in the pork and the beef.
Yeah, here you go. If you want to, you can pick which glitter pen to use when you sign this form.
Oh, I have to actually sign the form?
Yeah.
Really?
You know the drill. Usually it's email, but you happen to be here, so it's
Oh, all right.
it's just one sheet, honey.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Yeah,
Oh, nice paper.
I know. Staples.
Hmm? I
I'll
know.
hold
It's
it.
like high-end paper.
I don't mess around. Actually, it's really quite reasonable to get these printed out.
What, the good paper?
Yeah. I mean, they pick the paper. I just
Oh.
said make 25 copies, and that's what I get. So usually it's a decent.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah, so my goal is to be here with you and Jen. Hopefully Jen will not be super late because I do have shit to do today.
Yeah, we all do. We all do. Which
I
is
know.
why that's nice. It's like a mini segment, so
Yes.
we're good.
And I'm going to try to
Sweet.
I need to get milk and eggs and shit on the way home.
Wait, where are we? 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Please write that down. That was
No,
a
that's okay.
mistake.
I'm gonna
that came
post
out.
it. I'm gonna post it.
I'm
That shit.
so sorry.
Delete.
That just came right out.
8 to 9 minutes in, because Sarah
Shyster.
doesn't know how to control her mouth.
Nope, she really doesn't. Everybody knows this.
I'm putting because of Sarah and her mouth.
Oh, I do have a really good story, though.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if I told you. Did I tell you in the car?
I'm gonna put this right here on the laptop so I
I
don't
probably
forget.
didn't tell you in the car.
I may not have.
Huh?
Oh, how did they like the donuts?
Oh, they liked them.
Is that part of the story?
Oh, yeah. They liked them.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. Patrick said they were the best donuts he ever had.
Right? I absolutely.
Eli, with the kid that's from Maine that is with John, who I love. You would really like this kid. He's really great.
Yeah.
His father is a photographer for
Nice.
a living.
Oh, cool.
And he does print work. And
Excellent.
he does all those photos that you see in restaurants that people pay $800 to buy if they want to buy it off them, that kind of thing. Like gallery work.
Yeah.
So, and it's all Maine, like coastal and like really cool stuff.
That's cool.
So anyway, he was like really impressed. He's a big fan of the Boston cream, so he was all over that. It's the second time he's had one because I got him a Dunkin' Donuts one yesterday.
Oh, Dunkin'. Sorry.
It's not the same.
No. Well,
But it was
I mean,
not bad.
No, I mean, if you get Dunkin's on a good day, you can get an okay donut. I'm just, I'm not a huge fan as I used to be, but especially when there's like this place up in New Hampshire, like it's a mom and pop, teeny tiny place. There's a line outside.
Yeah, it's
almost
like going
every-
to Thwaites for something.
Yeah,
It's like that.
this
They, like, do
bakery,
the best job.
Clem's in Windham, New Hampshire.
Shout out to
Amazing.
Clem's.
Shout out to Clem's.
That's with a K.
2 M's. Wyndham.
Yes.
Windham. It's spelled wind, ham, smush them together,
Wyndham.
and say it Wyndham.
That's the way these New England people say things.
Yeah. So, what was the story? And then we'll go to a quick break until Jen gets here.
We decided to go to Peddler's Daughter last night for
Ooh,
like
I haven't been
an
there in a
hour
while.
or two, and because we go there sometimes because it's not as busy there as like Irish Cottage and other places.
Oh, I like that place too.
This place is too busy though. I don't
It
like
is
all the
busy.
people. So we're there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm looking over, and I'm like, oh, this couple comes in and sits down across from us, and I'm like, that guy looks looking familiar. It's Lee from work. He's like the guidance counselor, the freshman guidance counselor.
Oh, that's funny.
And we used to hang out all the time, him and I.
Oh,
He's
no,
one of
okay.
my, he's a drummer, and we do all the music stuff together.
Yeah.
But people used to think that Lee and I were going to be a thing because were both single and we were together all life. People always
Why
like,
do
"Oh, are
people-
you with Lee?" I'm like, "No,
Okay.
I'm not with Lee. We're just friends."
Before you go any further, why is it when people see two single people hanging out, oh, you guys are going to end up together? No, that doesn't mean that.
Anyway,
It doesn't.
yes. So, but I highly respect him because he's a great guy. He's been like living with his kids for 12 years on his own.
Yeah.
They live with him most of the time, the boys, and he basically raised them. He did a good job, you know?
Oh, maybe you will end up with him. I'm just kidding. I had to join the crowd. I'm a follower.
Freaking not. So
I like Chuck.
anyway, he's sitting down, and there's this cute little younger, like she's like our age woman sitting down, and I'm like,
all
she's
women
so
our age are
adorable.
cute.
She was like 5 feet tall, or like 5'1".
she's little.
She was really little, and like Italian looking, I think. So I was like, oh my god,
we
I
are
think he's on
good-looking
a
folk.
date. So
Oh,
I didn't say anything, and I went to the bathroom, and I come back, and he's like staring at me when I walk out of the bathroom, so I have to go say hi to them. So I'm talking to her for a while. She's actually from West Peabody, very Italian. Lives in Methuen now.
Yeah, huh?
We ended up knowing all these people, same people, because
Wow.
she's in like early childhood education administration, and I know people that work in that same world, and she knew them too. Isn't that funny?
That is
and
funny.
like it was definitely a date. He looked like, you know, real happy, and I was like, they
Oh.
talked a lot, and
I
she was smiling a whole bunch, and I was like, oh, maybe he found someone nice.
I wonder what it's
That
like.
would make me so happy
to
because
be
he's
a-
a really nice guy.
Sorry, I'm kind of zoning off because I'm trying to imagine what it would be like to be on a date.
I know, it's nice.
I mean, I'll take a phone
But they
call
have to do the
from a
right
guy.
date, otherwise it's not worth the time and place.
Well, okay, so what is the right date in your eyes? Because everybody's
They got to treat you well. It has to be really interesting and exciting or fun. Like, I don't want to go to something like I have to go out of the way to make the plan.
You want him to take control,
The first date,
or at least
yeah.
initiative with
Yeah.
certain things. Yeah.
Like, they need to show a little bit of a
You want to know what I?
interest.
You want to know what? Yeah. I mean, if the guy is interested, you know, ask the girl out. So I'll get into this. Brings me back to that movie that he's just not that into you.
Oh, yeah.
He tells the girl, if a guy likes you, he's going to make it happen, and I truly believe
totally agree with that.
Totally.
They go out of their way.
because if they're not paying attention to you, there's a reason,
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay. It's
I agree
okay.
with that.
Absolutely. And but if the guy's interested, you know, I mean, for me personally, a good first date, it's not that we have to do anything completely epic and huge, you know,
No.
like really exciting. I just want you to do something where I'm not going to fall asleep.
Well,
it's
I
not
think you
boring.
should put some effort into it a little bit.
Put a little effort into
Don't
it.
make it be like, oh, this is just another one of those dates.
But if I can't, the thing is this, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I can't hold a conversation with you or you can't hold a conversation, I don't care what we're doing, I'm not going to want to be there.
oh, yes, of course.
So if it could be the most exciting thing in the world, but if you're not talking to me, then why am I here?
Yes, that's how I feel.
Are you cold?
A little bit because I took my sweater off. I was
Oh, well, I can take the fan
no,
off.
it's good. Leave it on. I like the breeziness. I'm
The
just gonna
breeze.
Put this on for now, but
Yep.
I took off the sweater I was wearing
Sounds
earlier
funny over the microphone.
because I know. I love these
It sounds-
squishy jackets.
ASMR.
Can you tell
Jacket
that it
style.
might be close to winter?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, well, I just did. I sweat my balls off outside in
Your
the
bowels
sweater.
off or your balls?
I was wearing the sweater and I thought I was going to die, so I had to take it off when I came in the
that
house.
chunky sweater that you were wearing outside?
Yes, it
That
was-
I saw you in
I
earlier?
was wearing that, and I was raking and blowing the leaves.
With no jacket on?
No, I didn't need it. It was hot.
Wow, see. But I mean,
You would have done it without a jacket too. You would have been hot
No.
if you were doing all that.
No, because I sweat like a hooker in church. I don't need to get sick, dude. I sweat when I sleep. I would not be wearing this. I'd be wearing an old shirt, maybe with a sweatshirt on it. I'd be wearing a hat and a jacket.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
See, but you don't sweat like I do. I'm sitting.
Oh yes, I do.
I was sitting here 10 minutes ago with the fan on because I was sweating like I was, you know, working out on the treadmill. It's not a hot flash. This is just how I'm a walking furnace. I have been for years.
Oh, I used to have moments where I'm like wicked hot.
But I'm saying this, when I get to that big, you know, portion, that door in my life where the big shift really takes place, I'm kind of hoping I cool off versus getting hot flashes.
I hope so too. I've had enough.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Because, I
me
mean,
too.
the way I
don't really look forward to the other things though. Like they say that your skin gets kind of ashy and stuff because like certain things go.
already look ashy because of my
No, you
stupid
don't.
dry skin.
I'm not looking forward to any of that.
I'm just going to start drinking olive oil, see if it just, you know, weeps through my skin. Or just, you know, wrap myself up in
Olive oil.
It's nice.
Yuck. Drink it?
I was kidding.
Ugh.
I didn't even like olive oil for a long time because it was too strong. But now I actually really like to cook with it.
I think it makes everything good.
Yes, it does. Well, on that note, that sounded really, it just reminded me of the Shorty Balls episode when I was like, that's good. I love when I eat that.
You did do that.
I wasn't even trying.
I know.
It just comes natural.
It's part of that radio voice you have going on.
Yes, it is. I can't do it when I'm trying to do it. That doesn't sound right. You should have heard what I said earlier.
During the monologue?
Yeah. I had said that, this, the 100th episode, that this is the start of it, and I wanted to do as many guests as I could. I really get it. I wanted to do as many guests as I could.
Do as many as you could.
Yeah, I don't want it to be X-rated, but that's kind of what I sounded like for a second.
This is going to be a lot of people. A lot of doing going on.
Yeah, I'm going to be exhausted later.
Okay. All right,
wait,
so
wait,
going
hold
on?
up. Someone's coming down, I think. No, I could be. No, I'm hearing things. Could also be because I have these headphones on and I thought I heard the door open. But anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back with Jen here. She said she was running a few minutes late, so, we'll chill out until she gets here.
Just a few, huh?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
If she's more than a few, we're going to lay in on her.
Are we really?
No.
Wow, that's kind of mean.
I know, right? I'm so horrible.
You're like, let's hurt her.
We're going to get her. Anyway, all right, we'll be right back on the lily pad.
On the lily pad.
I have to have the last word. Her in the headphones. How is that possible?
I don't know.
You're like super clear.
I can totally hear her. That's her microphone.
Hello.
See?
Tap it.
I hear her fine. It's just you.
She has problems.
I always have problems.
It's your thing, not us.
Yeah.
We're in good shape.
No, no, not if I can't hear her. It's not.
I can hear her.
But I need to hear her.
So if you can't hear me, the people can't hear me?
No, it's going to be recorded, but I can't really hear you normal like I can hear her into the headphones. I just don't know why your headphones are not working, like your microphone's not working in my...
I can hear that.
So I wonder why I can't hear you, but I can hear her.
I don't know.
That's the weirdest thing, because usually it would be both. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, talk now.
Hello.
There we go. You want to know what it is? It's the one button. I didn't have your ear pressed.
Oh, okay.
That's why. I wasn't looking and paying attention. And I'm like, I said to her, it's always one thing. Before, when she couldn't hear anything, it's because I didn't have that.
I could never have those bubbles there up in your screen. Like, that is, like, hypnotizing. Like, I would stare at that all day long.
Oh,
I
shit.
Get anything done.
I didn't even know I hit the record button. I wonder if I should keep
you
that.
Wouldn't get anything done, huh?
No, I would stare at that all day long.
Sometimes that's black. The background is black. It's really pretty when it's black. But hey, I'm just going to go with this, I think.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that because I don't even know where it started. Should I leave it as the intro? Because it sounds so unprofessional. I should do that. This is what happens when I do 100 episodes. I still fuck up majorly. Majorly, is that a word?
Yes,
I think so.
It's a word.
It's a word. Well, hey, you know what? If you're just tuning in, Jen, thanks for stopping by.
No problem.
This was probably the best intro I've ever done. That one right there.
The best, huh?
I think so because I didn't know what was happening.
That's great.
I didn't know how I couldn't fix
I
my
hope some
problem
professionals listen to
again.
this show and want to hire me.
Because they're like, wow, she knows how to use that board really well.
I love this board. I bought it for the
Very
colors.
pretty.
It's really pretty.
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah,
It
I love
match
it.
the bubbles on your screen.
Yes, it does. It does. And look I got these
She's
Christmas
got
lights up.
all
Everything.
the Christmas light colors
I
up right now.
I got most of everything lit. It's lit in here. It is. There's a few things that are not on, but so I'm really glad that you came over today. You are the first guest on the 100th episode.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and it was weird because I kept saying how I wanted to do this huge epic episode and things like that, and then
discussion.
it was just we've been kind of racking our brains, and we had a couple ideas, but it just didn't pan out. And then I was saying to myself, well, there's another way around my issue here. There's so many ways to have an epic episode. Like, it doesn't have to be something super crazy out there. And I thought about it. I'm like, maybe I'll just get as many people on this episode as I can, because I can do a 3-hour a 3-hour episode and be able to post it on Spreaker.
Yes.
So the plan I pay for, I can do an actual 3-hour show. I'll keep it a little short. So I'm like, it'll be more of the sentimental epic. And I'm
like
trying
all
to...
your past guests.
And people, well, you guys have always been like a huge support. Like anybody I've ever told that I want to do this thing, everyone's been like, that's awesome. You'd be great at it.
Yep.
And it's just fun to do, and I'm still doing it, and I love it. So when you said yes, I was like, sweet. And you've been on, how much? Is it
Probably like 4 or
is this your
5.
fourth or fifth, right?
Yeah.
But you're one of my favorite guests to have on.
Oh,
You know, the last time we were together, we did some naughty Mad Libs.
That's right.
Those were great.
They were really fun.
They're right here, by the way, just in case.
That's great.
You can always do one.
If you need inspiration.
I have a lot of inspiration, but that just enhances my thought process.
Yeah. I have some inspiration too. I was thinking on the way here.
Do you want to, can you divulge?
Yeah.
Just disclose?
Well, you were thinking about topics. And
Yeah, I'm always thinking about that.
one of the things that I was thinking about the other day, and this is not even a topic, this is just something that like crossed my mind. I'm like, how many artists are there that you don't turn off the radio? Like people that you love so much that you're like, whenever a song comes on, you're like, I'm going to listen to the whole song.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's older.
yeah.
And I
there's a
finally
lot of
figured
them.
out mine.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Mine's Guns N' Roses.
All right. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Every time, huh?
Every single time.
That
I
is a
can't
good
turn
choice.
it off.
Now, what song would you say would be,
I
okay,
mean, Sweet Child of Mine, but
Yeah,
that
that's a good one.
entire album, Appetite for Destruction, like,
Yeah.
there's a problem. Now I'm starting to
There's a
realize that I'm gravitating towards, like, classic rock radio, which makes me mad, but that's classic rock now.
mm-hmm.
I'm like, no,
It is
isn't
totally
classic.
classic.
Our music is the classic station now.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
And we used to chuckle when our parents would say that. Well, now we're there.
We're there,
I still like their
people.
music, too, though.
I do too.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's just because
60s,
I do
we're
too.
cool. That's just because we're cool.
Yeah.
No one seems to
Very
like the 80s music, and that's kind of what we
Oh,
grew
no,
up with.
but
I love the
like
80s.
the 80s. I like hair band rock.
Hairband. Living on My Hair. Remember the...
The hairband ballads.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
mean, I
gosh.
listen
Playlist
to,
thing
I
on
Remember
Duncan
You.
and on
Mhm.
Apple Music is great.
There is no
I don't
music
have that.
like... What?
I don't have that. What's
It's
that
called
station?
Hairband Essentials or
Hair-
Hairband Ballad Essentials, I think.
And this is... I'm sorry, this is what? This is an app?
Apple Music.
On Apple
Oh,
Music,
I
they
don't
have
listen
that.
to Apple Music. I never tried, actually. It's not that I don't want
It's
to.
just it's just a subscription to music.
Oh. I'm not going to spend any
Well,
more money.
everyone uses it in my family, so that's why we have it.
Okay.
I need that.
It's just easier for everyone if we,
Yeah.
yeah, because then John would be paying for it separately. Everyone would end up buying it on their own. It's a waste of money.
I'm pretty sure we're paying for every subscription out there in my family. I know someone has a Spotify subscription because I saw the bill.
Oh, no.
Amazon Music just
course you did.
cropped up.
Yep.
So I don't know who's doing these things.
Whoever's been busy on their phone, you can find
They're
out.
all busy on their phone.
Well, you can tell who has them.
I know. I have to figure that out.
I know how to show you. I can show you how
You know
to
what I
find
need
those.
to figure out? Can you tell me how to figure out all the subscriptions that I have out there in this world and how to stop paying
There
for
is
them?
actually an app that does that.
Oh, good.
Really?
I swear on my life it does.
All right. Can you tell me what that app is?
I can look it up for you and find it.
Like I found a couple, and
Yeah.
I'm
No,
already
there are
saving some
apps that do
serious
that.
cash. But I know we have way more because every month my credit card bill is extremely high,
That's not good.
and it's
Yep.
partially my fault, but not all my fault.
No. Don't
all
take
have
that blame.
kids.
Don't take all the blame.
Sometimes
It's a lot of weight.
yeah.
It's a lot of weight.
I think it's called Truebill.
True bill.
I think it's one word.
I hear of all these stories that
That's
Jen
the one I
says,
usually hear.
and it makes me so glad I had a cat for 20 years.
Seriously.
Well, yeah, but you hear my stories too, and you feel the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't really ever change.
Are you
No.
gonna get a new cat?
No, because I'm technically allergic to cats and dogs. I just love having pets, but not right now.
Yeah. She was so beautiful.
You talking about Phoebe?
Yeah.
December 3rd is her 1 year.
Phoebe was so cute.
So cute.
I miss my kitty too, both of them. It is weird not having an animal, but my allergies have been better.
Have an animal.
But you see all those videos on like TikTok or Instagram where people just like find these abandoned animals.
Yeah.
If I found an abandoned animal, I would take it home. Like that's something that I won't like because you were meant to find each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not giving that animal up.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had a different life, I would have all the abandoned animals with me, all the dogs.
A different world, different life. Huh?
Different life.
I like literally envision myself having a giant, huge like farmhouse with a lot of property and this big red barn
With
that has
horses?
floors. No, but the barn has
Oh.
like floors, and they're all like crates with soft blankets in it, and the dogs can come out and walk down the little. It was probably a
Aw.
movie, and then I just take care of
That
the
could be
dogs.
like, one of those destination
was
places
in a
where
movie,
people
yeah.
go away.
Mhm.
The dogs go on vacation too to your
Yeah.
farm.
I don't want to give the dogs back though. I just want them to be my dogs.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. People frown upon that.
Do they?
Yeah, technically. So I wanted to show you, this is one of the screensavers I like to listen to music to and look at. It's like a kaleidoscope, something or other on YouTube. It's really nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Kind of sucks you in.
It does.
Yeah.
It usually goes fast. It seems like it's going really slow, but that's probably because I'm not having music in the background. It seems to.
You can do like those hypnotherapy sessions and stare at that while you're listening to the person speak.
Yeah. Be kind of like the trance you can never get out of because you're by yourself until that stops. And that's like 2 hours long.
Oh, wow.
But you have time. Hopefully you have time to sit there, trance out. Like my pretty little screen background there, my little tree there. It reminds me of the movie, like Avatar
Oh, yeah.
and Maleficent, like those little.
Yeah. I haven't seen Maleficent. Oh, yeah, I have.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Sorry. I'm thinking of.
Oh, the older
Umbrella.
one, yeah. The one with Angelina Jolie.
The first
I've
one,
seen that
the
one.
original.
Oh,
That
yeah,
one I
that
like.
was a while
Yeah.
ago, but yeah, I remember that.
I haven't seen the second one.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah.
There is another one, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never seen it either.
I don't think I really have an interest. The first one did it for me. I'm good with how it ended.
Yeah, I liked the first one. I thought
Yeah.
it was okay.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's, Star Wars, and I would definitely watch whatever movie comes
Yeah,
out.
I'm still not caught up on the Star Wars. Any of them.
Yeah.
Of the new ones.
I saw them all, but I only liked the first one. The first three.
Yeah.
Which one is
when
your
we were
favorite
kids.
of all of the movies? I like Return of the Jedi.
I have no idea.
I think that's the one I like.
My favorite one is Empire.
That's a good one too. That's the second one. The Jedi is the third one.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think.
the last time I watched any of them was in the movies when they originally came out back in like
Really?
When you were a
1980
kid, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, we owned them for a while,
Yeah.
and I was going to watch them, and I never did. And now we don't own them anymore, so I'll probably never watch them.
I have all of them if you ever need to borrow them, Jen. And they're also on Disney Plus.
Okay, I don't have Disney Plus. That is one.
Oh, you're sure
subscription
someone's
I
not
do
paying for that one?
Yeah, I'm not paying for that one. At least I don't think I am.
The only one I pay for is AMC
She's
Plus.
like, maybe. What?
Yeah,
We have AMC Plus because of A Discovery of Witches. That's a good show.
I have
Oh,
quite
yeah.
a few
That's a
right
good
now
one.
that I need to get rid of.
I think we need to binge watch season 1 and season 2 before season 3 comes out next year.
Yeah, we could. I
think I
have
forgot
AMC
everything.
Plus right now, and I had only gotten it because of The Walking Dead, but they're on hiatus right now at the end of the year, so I feel like...
I'm getting caught up on Fear the Walking Dead, and then that other Walking Dead.
Fear of the Walk. Is that the newer one?
It's well, there's
Something like
an
that?
even newer one than
Oh,
the
okay.
regular Walking Dead.
Oh,
But I'm caught up on all the Walking
wait,
Deads.
Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I
Fear.
love that one.
Yeah.
Wait.
I actually
Oh,
prefer that to
hold
the
up.
original one.
Is someone coming to
Don't you prefer
visit?
it? Oh,
No,
hey,
come in,
it's
come
Ma
in.
Dukes.
She's going to get her laundry. Come and say hi, Ma.
I already hugged her. She's so sweet.
I love her.
Yeah,
I
do
do
too.
not know how the hell she puts up with me. I really
She really
don't.
does love you.
I'm kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, Jen, you're supposed to say no.
I'm like, yeah.
You're like, oh,
I
yeah,
said
totally.
No.
Yeah, there's
You're
no
not an
way you're an
asshole.
asshole.
No. Well, I have my
There's
moments.
No way. Who doesn't?
True. No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
She makes me laugh.
she's great.
I've been. She says to John she's done cooking because now I'm always cooking something. She's like, and she looks at me. My new thing has been bread.
Yeah,
So my mother's like, she's making bread. I seriously don't have to do anything anymore. She's like,
that's so great though.
it's come out really good.
Yeah,
I'm contemplating because I'm doing the chocolates and everything and time wise and stuff, but I have a lot of flour and she's going to make cookies too,
Yeah.
clearly. But depending on time and ingredients, if I can make a loaf of bread, I want to make a loaf of bread for everybody, but
oh, that would be nice.
it's honey, it's Dutch oven bread. That's been around forever. I just never got around to doing it. And I have a Dutch oven and it's a honey bread,
Oh, nice.
but it's not sweet. It's just got that hint
yeah,
of sweetness, and it's kind of more of a dense. It's the kind of bread when you toast it in a toaster oven, you can dump it in the oil, and it's really good. It holds up because it's got the crunchy outside and a nice
Oh,
dense.
yeah, yeah.
It's good.
The best bread that holds up with oil, like I love, is not your average Joe's bread with the sauce.
I do like that. I'm
With
actually
the-
going
with
to
the
try.
oil they create. You can buy that. You can pick that up and bring it home.
Oh, really?
Ma, you should come back down.
As takeout. Karen used to get them for all their parties.
Oh,
She would
really?
get like 3 or 4 of them and put them out, and people would
We
like
should do
just
that
go
with
right through them.
Bertucci's.
I'm gonna make focaccia bread.
Oh,
I'm gonna try that
I
style.
like that.
Probably do the same recipe that I make, but I'm just gonna put it in the cookie sheet and do the lumps like they do in the videos. I'll wear gloves because my
I
hands
actually
are
love watching how bread's being made, like how people make it.
Can I just tell you, it smells so freaking good in the house
You're
when
gonna
you.
make the Anadama one I told you to make.
The what?
Remember how I said Anadama?
Oh, is that how you say that?
It's Anadama.
Anadama?
The
That's a
legend
fun
is
word.
He came home and like his wife made him like cooked mush or something, corn mush for like the 15th millionth time, and he was like, "Oh damn, Anna," because he didn't like it.
Oh,
And he put like molasses and a bunch of other crap in it to make it taste better, and that's like the actual.
See, I'm not a
flavors of the
fan.
bread. So that's why it's called Anadama.
I'm not a fan of molasses.
No,
You can't, you honestly can't taste it so much in this.
Yeah.
It's almost like it just gives that little bit of sweet you need for that bread.
I would try it.
So that it
see if I
doesn't
liked
have
it.
that, it's just different.
yeah.
It has a cornmeal base, which is weird.
Okay.
You're not used to that.
Interesting.
Normally. It is really good. I really enjoy it. It reminds me of being a kid. It's best warm
Always. I mean, come on.
My
with
God.
like melted butter on it, which is the best thing in the world.
Did you see my candied bacon pictures that I posted up there?
I don't know if I remember seeing them,
I got bored one day,
but I like candied bacon.
and I'll show you a picture. I made candied bacon. It was addictive. Like I couldn't stop eating it, and especially when it came out of the oven like that.
Yeah, but the real crack is the hidden pig.
Ooh, have you been there
burnt
yet?
ends.
I haven't been there yet.
Oh my God,
The burnt ends. They're like this thick. They're huge,
It's
and
like pork belly ends.
Oh,
it is.
really?
But I don't do fat or gristle unless
Yeah.
it's a chicken
Yeah,
wing and
she doesn't
the
like
skin.
Like, bring me the fat.
But the skin has to be
Bring it
crunchy
on.
on
Yeah.
like chicken.
Yeah.
If anything, it makes. So pork belly's got a lot of fat in it, but when
Yeah.
you cook it right, the second that fat hits your mouth, it literally melts. So
Yeah.
it's not enough time for your brain to realize that you're eating fat.
And this was so crispy.
It was crispy, melting in your mouth. And then the sauce that they put on it, dude. Seriously,
I never have
I almost had to
like
go
it
out.
in my life, Jen.
I'll have
I
to go
thought
there.
it was like
Yeah,
it
the
was
bur-
literally like heaven.
And the
You guys
burgers
are
are
doing a great
fantastic.
job with restaurants lately.
Yeah.
They're Haverhill's
Yeah.
doing a great job with
Oh yeah,
restaurants.
I would say
lately.
it's a good place to go for one.
Yeah,
But yeah, that thing,
there's so many.
I
options.
couldn't stop. I just couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. I couldn't believe how amazing it was.
I went to the Fat Greek. Oh, that looks good.
I heard that's good. Do you
I
like
loved
it, right?
it.
What's it called?
The
The
Fat,
Fat
Greek.
Greek.
It's small, tiny
Where's
little.
this?
It's on Washington Street in Haverhill.
Okay.
It's
All right.
Really, I went there yesterday. And it was awesome. I absolutely loved it, and I will go back.
Nice.
I love food.
I'm going to bring my. No.
I love.
Oh, my cooking show.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I won an award? Did
No.
I didn't tell you this?
No.
Okay, so you know that I do the whole volunteering thing.
Yeah.
So the cooking show, one of the director at the TV station, she calls up and she's like, "Oh," and this was like maybe a month ago. She's like, the regional, they have like this awards thing every year, all of New England and New York. It's local programming. And I was like, okay. She's like, you are one of the finalists, so you're going to either be first, second, or third. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? So they submitted my very first episode. And they had the little awards thing via like a live YouTube. And in that category, instructional and training, I got second place. I was like,
That's awesome. Congratulations.
I'm like, I got the silver medal. I love silver.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was excited about that. And I'm actually going to be doing another one. I'm going to try, I think it's December 7th. And I'm trying to figure out if Jeff can't do it, I want to have a guest on. I'm just trying to think of who to invite and who wouldn't be too nervous to cook with me on the show.
I wouldn't be too nervous to cook with you.
That's why I'm staring at you right now.
Are you
You know
going to yell
I
at me?
would. That's why
Are you
she's
going to
not
yell
looking
at me?
at me.
Oh, okay.
Why would I yell at you?
Well, if I did something wrong,
Of course I am.
But you would be able to handle it really well.
She would probably yell right back.
Yeah.
maybe.
No, you would.
Possibly.
She's
What are you gonna
feisty.
make? Do you know what you're gonna make yet?
No idea.
She still does things to me that I don't yell at her for.
Yeah.
Like when she makes me eat shit.
I did that once, and it was chips.
She's trying to make me drink
Chicken
some kind of
flavored. It was
mushroom
chicken
coffee.
jerk, chips, and
I'm gonna
something
have to
mango.
do some kind of weird mushroom coffee thing.
Yes,
Oh, I bet you it's great.
she likes
I would
mushroom
I would-
coffee.
I would have no problem with that.
I
would have
ordered.
no problem with most things.
Do you want to know what I'm going to?
I just don't like things messed with that are supposed to be a certain way.
Yeah.
Well, I found some recipes on the website, and I'm actually going to try making these. I sent them to Sarah, and let's see.
She does have a nice list.
Just 2 things.
Yep.
Well, actually, it's 4 things, but it's the coffee as a coffee. It's just a drink. And then I found, where is it? It's going to make me search, aren't you? Where are you?
I still haven't brought you mud water.
You're the person who told me about mud water.
That.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Throw it away. It's probably expired.
I'm making. No,
I'm
probably.
not gonna bring it.
It could very likely be. We could get some more of
How
that.
old is it?
I don't know.
We could get more of that. It's okay.
Mushroom coffee chocolate pudding. I want to try making.
She does want to make that.
And this one, s'more. Anything that says s'mores.
Yeah.
Sorry, s'mores mushroom coffee shake.
Oh, I bet you that's good.
And I got to tell you, because it says s'mores, and I was trying to pick up down here earlier yesterday and stuff like that. And, you know, I didn't obviously do a very good job. I bought this card a long time ago, and I'll never give it to anybody and never open it because it's literally the cutest card I have ever seen in my life. I can't give it to anybody. I just want to keep it for myself.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute?
Do you know
What
it?
is it?
Oh,
But it's like terry cloth. The s'mores are actually like raised on the card.
it is. It's adorable. I
It's
love
really
those papyrus buns.
I should take a picture of it, but it says
They make good cards.
one s'more is looking at another s'more, and one of them is saying "love you," and the other one's saying "love you, s'more."
That's cute.
S'more.
I know I'm lame.
You're not lame. It's cute.
You're not lame.
So you want to hear about my new endeavor?
Yeah.
Sure.
I just finished the Mass Real Estate course,
Nice.
so now I have to wait like 2 months to take my exam.
How come you have to wait so long?
COVID, backup. There's all kinds of backups, so it's like a.
It's just because government employees need to go back to work and stop fucking around sitting home.
Let's not get into that. Let's not go down.
Do we
that.
need to go down that route?
No, I don't want to go down that.
Because
alley.
we're looking like
It's very
2 years of people just
very
milking
dark.
it for all it's worth. Sorry.
There's anger there.
Sorry.
I'm going
It's
to
a lot.
delete that.
I have to wear a mask
section.
every day to work still.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. I'm sick of it.
No, I know.
I need a break. And I don't like zits around my mouth anymore. I'm tired.
Yeah. I don't.
You have zits around your mouth?
I'm wearing a mask every
I
day.
don't see zits around.
I have to fix them every single day. It's
Oh.
terrifying.
Did you put Windex on them?
No, but I should try that because that's
Did
supposed
anybody?
to work.
You guys got the reference that
Yeah.
I just
Yes.
did.
Big fat Greek wedding.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
I figured you guys would.
No, we know that one. We know it.
My mom puts rubbing alcohol on everything. Like, that's her window.
No, my mother's the same way.
Like if your muscles are sore, just put some rubbing alcohol on. It'll take away the pain. Like,
Yep.
No, it won't.
You know what, Jen? I have
Probably
a
your fault,
similar
too.
existence.
Are you putting
my fingers
seriously?
are cold?
You're putting mittens on?
Yeah.
You know what? See the? Is that on? Like
Yeah, it's on.
I can put it up. No,
It's
no.
just because of that. Actually, it's kind of hit me in the face.
Okay, well then,
Just
all right.
turn it the other way.
I'm gonna turn it off.
That's funny. So everything's your fault too.
Oh my god.
It's just awesome.
And I've done things to add to that problem too. So, like marriages and shit. So now kind of
So it really is your fault.
kind of my fault. Some of it.
That's so funny.
You look so funny. It's
I've really messed up my children, but that's okay. It's going to give them something to talk about in therapy
I think
later
we all
on in
think
life.
that we've messed up our kids.
I really have. They can go to like therapy and talk about me.
I cannot relate to this.
Their mother who cannot stay alone. They can go on and on and on about me to someone. I'm sure they're thinking it. I would be thinking if I was them.
It's so funny now that I'm older. I analyze my mother's decisions from when I was younger, and I look back and I'm like, oh, she probably did this because of this. And obviously, I'm having deeper thoughts about it. I'm not, my surface thoughts as a 16 to an 18.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of eye opening.
It's very eye opening when you realize what they did, the things they did.
Yeah,
Because my mom was a single mom, so I know. Now I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, that's why.
yeah,
Do I always agree with them? No. Do I
Yeah.
always agree with them?
No, they usually scream at you.
She and I, no. I mean, me and my mom are really different. I still haven't.
Oh, my bad.
I haven't done a lot of what she did, even though I can see why she did, but
My mom and I have the perfect relationship.
you do.
it's actually pretty darn good.
It wasn't always. I mean, we had our moments
No,
when I was a
you
teenager.
get along great
Yeah.
now.
I mean, when I was a teenager, my mom said I had
Every
my bitch
teenager
years.
Sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, we have a really good.
Yeah, you
not
do
so bad-
have
it's not so
more-
bad.
You
Not
guys
so
really
bad.
do have a good relationship.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, we do.
I like
we do.
it. I'm jealous a little bit sometimes.
But my mom loves everybody, so she's like your mom too.
Yeah, it's good. Those
My
are the
mom
good
loves
moms.
everyone too. Everyone says my mom's always really sweet.
My
She
mom
is really
loved-
sweet.
Of course.
loves all of my friends, or loved all of my friends. She doesn't
Oh,
see them in a long time.
I'm sure she did.
Yeah, she
Yep.
absolutely did.
Most moms like your friends. I mean, there might be, they don't have to like everybody you hang out with, but I mean, I
Nope.
think all of the kids in our circles and in our outer circles and whatnot, we've been a pretty decent crowd.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy or catastrophic.
Yep.
We've had troublemaker moments. I got grounded a lot in high school. Michael didn't. He didn't teach me how to fly under the radar.
I was under the radar.
He
You
also
wa- what
didn't get. You also know he didn't get grounded and stuff like that was because he was a boy, right?
Oh no, he didn't get caught doing some of the shit he did.
Right, that too. But he
wouldn't-
also is a boy.
Yeah, but he my problem was the boy girl thing. It was more of a curfew, not grounded. If he did something wrong, he got grounded.
I feel like
You know.
the boys always got like a pass on everything.
No.
And the
I am
girls were
guilty of
always
that.
like immediately like trounced on. I don't know. That's just-
I'm guilty of that right now with my own kids. And
That's
it's
probably true.
'cause she's more like me, and I have to protect her from herself.
Okay. Okay, well that's probably not totally true. I think you're just being difficult on yourself a little bit there.
No, I
Yeah, you
I
are.
actually embraced my craziness in high school and when I was younger.
Well, then
I
why are you worried about your daughter?
Because I feel like kids in this day and age can't have the experiences that we had.
Yes, they can.
Ugh,
Yes, they
it's
can.
hard. It's hard.
And they can do them, and they can actually maybe do them the way we did them, and that's okay.
But just
Because maybe today the stuff that they're doing isn't really teaching them anything.
Yeah.
But you have to realize too, it's not like you guys are feeding them information about life in the world that's false. They're educated. They see a
they're in
lot more.
reality.
And the thing is, if you, and you guys do, because I know what kind of people you are. You're teaching your kids right from wrong. And maybe this is easy for me to say because I never multiplied. Your kids are old enough to make some of these choices. They're not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your fault for some of their for probably all of their bad choices, unless you're really
has a
misteaching
point.
them. You know, if you're teaching them to be idiots and feel entitled and that their shit doesn't stink, then yeah, it's probably partly your fault. But if you're teaching them to walk through life with integrity and respect and dignity, and you're going to screw up because it's a part of life, we all did, and you give them the tools that they need to use their brain properly, if they make the bad choice, the wrong choice, that's on them.
Yeah.
And maybe it's easy for me to say because I'm not a
that's not
parent,
true. No, I agree.
but I personally think that parents beat themselves up way too much. You know what? You took credit and you gave your kids the tools to make choices, and you told them, you taught them right from wrong. If they choose wrong, that's them.
Yeah.
And you know what? I love kids. I love all my friends' kids, but when they have to make wrong decisions sometimes, but it's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
not your fault.
Yeah.
Like, you think about how you raised your children. I didn't raise you to be like this. Well, there you go. You didn't do anything wrong. You were just fine as a parent.
I definitely don't coddle mistakes. I'll tell you that much.
You know?
If they make mistakes, I'm like, you own
Yeah.
it. You did it.
Yeah.
Your decision.
Yeah, yeah.
You suffer.
Yep. And I mean, you can't expect perfection from kids. They're going to screw up. We all did.
Yeah.
I did. You know, some of us
we
more-
all did.
We all did. It's a part of what makes up who we are.
Yeah.
You know. Plus, it also gives you somewhat thicker skin to learn how to deal with shit.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
You know, if you're kept in a bubble your whole life,
You
the
have
first
no coping skills. if
you
do
won't
that.
be able to deal with the
real
bull
shit.
crap that gets thrown at you throughout life.
Emily's already ready to decorate for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Aw.
of course.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet either. I won't I'm like, no, it's too early, people.
I will put my tree up the day before Thanksgiving, just because.
Oh, I do my.
You're gonna do
I
what?
have to go get it first.
Oh,
My-
turkey.
yours is yours a
Mine's
fake one?
fake.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why. Yeah.
Are you having a lot of people over?
No. Nope.
It was.
Just my dad
Yep.
and the kids and possibly Mike.
Nice.
That's it.
Yeah, it was just gonna be me, mom, and John. Because usually my brother and sister-in-law will go to like her side, but this year they're coming here.
Oh, cool.
So, but I mean, it's not a lot of us, and a lot of us don't like the dark meats. I think we're just going to do a turkey breast because those are huge, and that's going to feed plenty of people because they're not eating 3 servings of turkey.
Yeah. I'm
Cut it.
making one of those tonight. I'm going to do it in the air fryer and see what happens.
You know, my chili turns
Ooh,
out.
you
We're
must
gonna
have a
go
big
from there.
air fryer.
Well, it's not a big breast.
Okay,
I'll shove it in there. It'll be fine.
teeny tiny.
It'll
Yeah.
make it, huh?
I'll
Good.
shove it. Like,
You know, I saw air fryer string beans. I think it was TikTok the other night, and I have to try
I've
those.
had the fried string beans. Those are pretty good.
I have
They'd
too.
be really good in an air fryer.
But an air fryer with like a little olive oil and whatever else they put on it.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, you can do it with Brussels sprouts and other things.
Oh, I've done that.
Same roasting.
Brussels sprouts and bacon bits.
all right.
That's
I gotta
pretty
try
good.
the Brussels
That's
sprouts
good.
today. I haven't done that yet.
It's very good.
That's very good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully my chili is going to come out okay.
I'm sure it will.
I didn't really do much to it before I left, so.
I've been really itching to make chili. I might have to do that soon. Maybe I'll make one this week.
Yeah, I am definitely making it. And then I showed you what we did on Friday, right? With the chili competition at work.
No, wait, you
Oh.
might have.
Did I send you? Did I send it to you?
for the competition?
No, I didn't do it this year. I was like, I haven't done it in a, I don't have freaking time. I'm like, I don't have time for anything. My new job sucks, so that's usually what I'm doing. Well, anyway, they do this thing now where it's a chili cook-off, and people, see if I can flip it. People make. This year we had 10 different people or 10 different entries. So they bring in like all their crock pots. They put it in this one room that's like the PD room. But this year they made like little cups that had the numbers on them.
Oh.
Because you go and you get a certain amount of them, and then they give you the ballot, and it's secret or whatever. And it was like very top notch. And there was the trophy was in there this year.
Okay.
It's actually gold, and it has like a bowl of chili on the top of it and everything. It's quite hilarious.
I would love to be a judge in food competitions.
I know, wouldn't it be great?
If I can make that my actual profession.
Wouldn't that be great?
That's why I like watching food shows, because I like the judges. I like listening to what they say about the food. I'm like,
Oh, I like that too.
like when they talk about, the acidity, I'm like,
Yep.
I wonder what that tastes like. I'm just like, when I eat food, I'm like, this tastes good. Like, I can't.
She needs to come with us.
You'd know if you.
So
Well, I wouldn't be able to describe it in those terms. It's like, this tastes good. I like it. And so no one would want me as a judge.
this is delicious.
I really liked it.
That's it. It was good. When we were at the Hidden Pig, we were talking about like, the consistency and this and that. But we should go to the Hidden Pig together.
Okay, I'll go.
You'll go with us. We'll go for like lunch or something. It's like a reservation.
And I guarantee you, once you start to eat that, you are going to come up with ways that you think it tastes like.
You're going to turn into a
start to know-
professional.
You're going to become good at it.
A professional food
You
critic will
you
be
start
born.
to notice it.
You're going to be like, this is good.
Yeah, no, you will.
You know what? I really think you need to say that.
She just did the delicious dish.
She did the sweaty balls episode. You're
She did.
This is good. I
She
love
didn't
when
even know she
I
did
love
it.
when I put those in my mouth.
I definitely did not know that I did that.
You did. This is good. It was so sweaty balls.
I feel like I did something from Sweaty Balls the last time, too, like
You do.
unintentionally.
You do.
I think you did.
I think you have the natural sweaty ball
You
voice.
do kind of have that. You can do a good dry, flat monotone thing.
Like, because we were actually
Which I
thinking.
know you're I know you're
You
doing
are.
it.
No.
Yeah,
You
do.
are. She's like.
it's your funny. That's why you're funny.
Because I'm
You do
all
that.
over the place
That's how you do your
spectrum-wise,
funny.
and you just come right in with, that was wonderful. Like, and,
And she is being dry. The sense of humor.
and you have it, like, and we've said this before, you do have a sultry voice.
Yes, you
Like,
do.
and so I said to her, next time we would go to the Hidden Pig or a restaurant we're trying new, I'm going to bring my little tripod and we're going to do like a food review. So you should just be that person with us, like, oh, that was good.
Yes, totally.
It will be me.
You are that person.
And we'll be going into, and the texture here is when they get the super crispy, and you're going to be like, I liked it.
Just like that. Yes.
Jen,
no,
Jen, what are your
that's
thoughts?
Your future job.
That's your future. That
There
will
we
be it.
go.
We're going to be
You're
famous.
just gonna get rid of your people.
Yeah.
We're
And then
gonna
you're fine.
We're going to be
Go on the road.
famous.
Yes, we're on the road.
We're going to go
we don't
on
need
tour.
any of these extra people.
Yeah.
We're going to go from coast to coast, and it's going to be the three of us. And be like, wait a minute, hold on, Jen. It was yummy. Just sit there with a smirk on your face.
Nothing else.
Because you know what?
Awesome.
People are going to watch the show for you.
Yep.
You know.
And segments with Sarah.
it's just-
segments with Sarah eating food she doesn't want to eat. That April 4th is.
I'll eat all of the food. I'll try anything.
No, but it'll be like something gross.
The only thing I don't like is eel. I don't like eel.
No.
Oh, I don't mind that in
No.
sushi.
You know, when we go to restaurants, you and I can be that whole banter thing. You'll just be sitting there looking adorable as you are. And we'll be like, I won't try that, but she does try anything. And she's going to give a good review on it. Will you try this, Jen? It was delicious.
That's all she's gonna
Or-
say.
I can completely see it. We're going to be famous.
Like, I haven't smiled so much, and my face hurts right now. You got
I would like to say that your eyebrows still look really good, Jen.
I was going to say something about yours.
Yeah,
Isn't
yours
it
they
fantastic?
look great. It's fantastic.
It's the best
Yep.
thing ever.
You don't have to do anything
I
to
stare
'em.
at myself. I'm like, look at my eyebrows.
Mm-hmm. They're great.
Amazing.
I have to say, my eyebrow is jealous.
And I actually I tried
hell was
Botox
that?
stuff.
Did you?
I did it for my TMJ.
Uh-huh.
I still feel like this side I can feel a little bit. I think I need even more units. I had a lot of units, 25 on each side.
I asked her today, does she chew more on the left side?
I do.
And that's
I
exactly
noticed
why.
I have done that. And then, so when she was doing it, I was like, oh, so how many units do you think it would take me to do my forehead? She tried it, and it's all gone. I can't even make a thing.
Wow.
And she did like 2 here. So like some of those are not in the crow's feeder.
And then
I'm gonna have
eventually
to-
her cheeks aren't going to move, and I'm going to know she's full.
No, I'm not doing all of
No,
them.
I'm kidding.
But I wanted to do a little bit to see what it was like.
I would love to do a little up here. Really, I would like to fill in this hole from when I cracked my head open a long time ago.
That, you know
Ow.
what? They can't fill that.
They can't.
Why?
So because I have like this like kind of scar, and it's a weird scar that I get from actually sleeping this way. It's like permanent. And I had the girl look at it to tell me if he could fill anything like that. And she was like, nope. She's like, once they become like scar tissue from something like that, she's like, they literally have to like kind of get into it, open it up
Oh.
slightly, and go underneath it because they have to get the skin to
yeah.
lift because it's adhered down. That's the problem.
Ouch.
But she said it would work and it would permanently fix it.
Wow.
She told me it cost me about $500 to do this one line.
You know what I'm actually going to consider doing when I eventually lose
Which I thought about doing.
the rest of my weight is I have the super puffy.
Mhm.
The dark circles I don't think will go away, but the puffy and the wrinkles, like it just looks swollen, and I don't like how my eyes look. And I think it is a genetic thing. An eye tuck. I hate to say it,
Yeah.
but I mean, I did a little research on it. It doesn't seem like it's an overly. I mean, it's invasive, but the recovery time isn't so bad. I don't care what they do, and make sure I am completely out because I can't even put a contact in my eye. I don't want Twilight. I don't
Yeah.
want anything. I'm out
Knock me
cold.
out.
Yeah, knock my ass out.
Wow.
Going under is always fun.
Yeah.
It
I used to
is.
be afraid of it. I have to knock on wood now. And I'm not afraid now because I'm like, oh, I get to take a nap. Like, I don't have to think about falling asleep.
It's just what you say as you're falling asleep. That's the problem.
No,
Or
for
not
me,
for us it is.
What I
For them
say
it
when
isn't.
I wake up, I have, like, I've caught myself telling the same joke a couple of times.
Oh, no.
Oh,
And me laughing and no one else laughing because they're like, oh my God, she's already said that a few times. Like, I say really weird things. And I don't
Yeah.
think that's the only problem.
I think that's probably the highlight of people that work in the ORs because at least that it's comical. Like when I had my hand
It is
done,
pretty comical.
when I had my hand done, they had to do the whole nerve block, so that was funky. But I remember I was conscious and I knew I was talking on the way
Yeah.
to the OR. And I remember seeing the doors open. Now, again, this could be just my mind playing tricks on me, but I could have sworn that as they were wheeling me in, I said, I have arrived, let's do this.
You probably did say that.
Sounds like me.
It sounds like you.
And
Totally.
apparently, when I went back for some follow-ups, I was mentioning the podcast, and my surgeon goes, "Oh, we know about the podcast." I'm like,
oh my God, that's
"I'm like,
hysterical.
you do?" And I said, "Oh my God, anesthesia."
You said shit.
I probably said shit about the
Oh,
podcast.
fuck
I
yes,
have
you did.
no idea what I said. So, other than that, Jen, I'm gonna wrap it up. So, I'll probably do a lot of edits because I'm gonna keep each segment with everybody kind of on the small side. But I know that they'll run longer, so we'll pick some clips out of this. I love doing the clips of the show.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even though the show, like, I'll post a full episode when it's done on Spreaker and whatnot, but I love doing clips because it just takes those an hour and a half to whatever, right down to like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I like your little clips.
The clips
That's
are
a
great.
skill. I wouldn't be able to do that.
It's fun, though. It's fun. Because I'm listening. Basically, what I do is I listen to the show as, I listen to it, and then I write down at certain points in the show the part I want to take out for a clip. And I do that first, take all the clips, create the clips, and then I'll take out the audio that I want out of it, like deleted or muted. I'll do that afterwards.
Okay.
And then I, post stuff. But I'll work on this probably tonight and get it down to where I want to be. And this will be like segment 1 because you're
That's
the
fun.
first guest of the 100th episode.
That's really cool.
Yep.
But I just want to thank you for always coming over. I love when you come over.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's
You can stay longer too, I think. You did say you were going to leave at 3:15.
It was
you
not-
got some time to blow.
It wasn't just how you said it. It was your expression.
And the face, yes.
It really-
sorry, folks, you can't see the face part.
I can't.
She can't get it together.
It was
Thanks.
fun.
She's doing it again.
Oh, my God. Jen, so how do you feel right now? So she can't, if you put her on the spot, she can't do it, but it's because it comes out naturally.
Yeah. I feel great.
That was that was priceless.
I'm so happy.
But anyway, this was a great first segment.
It was awesome.
Jen,
Yep, I
thank
loved
you
it.
as always. coming over, and we're going to be doing many more, and we are gonna go to the Hidden Pig with you. You're gonna come with us. We'll go like soon,
All right.
and I'm gonna be curious as to your thoughts on how you like it
Okay.
or not. So, but today was fun. Today was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great. You had a little oomph in that, though.
I did.
You did. It was a little.
No, it was really good to get out. I needed to get out, and again, like walking in your house, I always feel like, oh, thank God I'm here. Like, there's something about this house
that's
that
so
makes you
sweet.
feel.
Oh, I know, I
like,
love it too.
Peaceful.
Yeah, and then and plus, Ma Dukes is here too, which really
It's her.
makes a huge difference. I think
Yeah.
in general.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it smelled like an Italian restaurant
I
because
know.
she made
She
sauce
thought I was
yesterday.
smelling her candle. I'm like, I don't smell your candle. I smell sauce.
Yeah, she made sauce yesterday.
And usually
Meatballs.
I can't really identify. Oh, she did. I love meatballs.
Me too.
I love. No, that's actually my thing with the way I'm eating right now.
You can have the meatballs.
Meatballs is like my favorite thing to eat.
Oh,
And I go to different restaurants and I try them. And again, the way I describe it, is, this is good, this is not good.
I almost want to make you eat the meatball before you leave. Like, you can have mine. We're having it for dinner tonight. Like, I would be willing to let you have it because you've never had one of her meatballs.
Well, I'm not going to eat your meatball. Like next time she
Wait,
makes
so
meatballs,
how does she
I'll
make
take a meatball.
meatballs? That's different than everyone
Does
else's.
she do pork?
She do all
veal,
three.
Hamburger,
and
hamburger.
She just
Just
uses
the way she seasons it and the way it comes out in that sauce. I still can't get it quite like that. I make a good meatball, but
I do
it's
too.
not hers.
You need her to write it down.
Oh, it's written down.
Oh, but then how?
But everybody, because you can not, it's very hard to really mimic a recipe with somebody.
That's true.
It really is. The only time I have ever known anyone to really mimic a recipe was at my Aunt Irene's house. Now, she's Norwegian. Her parents don't even like garlic. But I swear to God, she is Italian. She makes my Grammy sauce, my dad's mom, identical to how my grandmother used to make it. Now, we went over there for like a Christmas dinner years ago, and she made the homemade manicotti, like even the homemade pasta, like my grandmother did. And I sat there and I took a bite of it, and my brother and I looked at each other, and I said, "Oh my God, where's my grandmother? Because she is here."
That's awesome.
I have never met anybody who could copycat a recipe, and it tastes like it's like my grandmother was inside my aunt making this
like
dinner.
Ratatouille.
Is that what? I never saw that movie.
When the rat was making the chef like cook.
Oh yeah. He can. No one can make it like him. He made it.
It was just like there were certain recipes in your family that nobody can make.
Oh, my grandmother made this like short rib thing that if you actually follow the
short
recipe that she had, it really does taste exactly like when she used to make it, and always reminds me of her.
Yeah.
I make a
Really
good,
good.
beef stroganoff with leftover steak.
See, I'm not a fan of stroganoff.
You just got to cut them into small, like skirts, any kind of steak, actually. Just cut it into smaller thins.
Yep.
Throw it in your pan with mostly water, just so that you can start up you want a little bit of a roux, like something to come out of it, juice to come out of it.
Yeah.
Throw in minced onions, freeze-dried ones, fine.
Yep.
Get those all going together, and then you add in like a whole entire container of sour cream and a little bit of nutmeg. And just whisk it around until it gets perfect, and then put it right over egg noodles. It's
Nutmeg.
so
Wow.
simple. Nutmeg.
Okay, so we have to talk about nutmeg.
But now you do need nutmeg in this one.
Okay.
Sorry. But it is really good. It's so easy. So if you have
You're giving
leftovers,
me a really good. We never have leftover steak. We just
you can do it. Well, I know that's why it's hard.
But
But
no,
you
but
can
I
get
think I can
skirt
just
steak
buy
and
it.
probably
Yeah.
Yeah,
do
just buy it.
It's
Oh, yeah.
so
I mean, that
easy,
seems
Jen.
like a really simple dinner, and that's what I need. I need simple.
Oh, I
because
could give you a list of really simple stuff.
I have other ones, but none of the ones you guys mentioned.
Yeah.
So
The
that's good
quickest
stuff.
is that some of them are harder than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that happens.
All right. What about nutmeg?
Oh, do you remember a commercial? It was actually about KY jelly. It was one of those sex commercials, and there was a couple, and they looked very kind of conservative, and they were talking about their night before, but they're and something on the lines of, she goes, what was that? What was that from last night? Very kind of very sweaty balls, monotone, and he goes, oh yeah, and he said he put nutmeg. He mentions nutmeg, and she goes, nutmeg.
It's freaking hilarious.
And it was
Wait,
just-
here's the commercial.
Don't play it.
Wait, I'll save it. And
Save
then
it for
we'll give
after.
to Jen after, because
Yeah.
Jen, you literally do
It's
have
the
to. hear
cutest-
this.
Breaking a rule.
Yeah, copyright.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
won't
cutest,
do it, so get mad at me.
dirty commercial ever because it's like I said, it's from KY
Yeah.
Jelly, but it was just the way she said it, nutmeg, and I'm like,
That's awesome.
so whenever I hear the word nutmeg, my mind completely goes right to
I
the
don't think
sex.
I've ever seen that commercial, or I just didn't realize it.
Yeah, it was great. But on that note, we're going to leave it with nutmeg. Jen, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks. I had a great time.
No,
did.
we
She
did. I did.
did.
I love
I
when you
did.
guys come over. It means a lot to me when you guys come over because
I'm
it's just
happy to be here.
it's always a good time. And well, we'll see you again, Sarah, because this is
I'll be
only
back.
segment 1. I'm
I'll
not
be
sure who
back.
the second guest will be, but this will be for the 100th episode. I'm super excited.
We're going to
And-
bring everybody in.
Everybody, as many as I can. All right, so we'll be seeing you in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. We are back on the Lily Pad podcast, and I'm very happy to say that I'm looking at 2 lovely ladies. It's Thanksgiving. That's Andrea.
Hi.
She is eating her dessert right now, and she is
Hell
contributing to the ASMR that I love to do or listen
it.
to. She hates it, but she's doing it anyway. Why don't you take a bite of something for us? Natalie is drinking 7. Love my family. I love my family. But Natalie, do it. Can you do it? Oh,
Bad one.
it's all right. You still got some soda left. We are, I would say we're definitely
That was me.
ladies here today. Gonna
I
make
got my legs crossed.
we're making our mothers proud. You do. You both do. I don't.
See?
If you if your legs are crossed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you
Pardons
do.
everything.
It does. Natalie, thank you for coming today.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. So glad to see you both today.
Right?
Oh my God, just put a microphone in front of me and I'll become an idiot.
You don't need a microphone.
How's that dessert going?
And for anybody
So
just
good.
joining, Andrea is my cousin. Natalie is my sister-in-law, so we can openly make fun of each other like crazy.
100%.
Yeah. Although I do that with my friend Sarah, who's usually here. She's kind of been, she's basically my co-host for the most part. Is that the pie?
I'll keep it down
Was
to a
that the
minimum.
chocolate chip cookie?
No, not yet.
What is it? Is it the pie?
It's the pie.
It's the pie. Mike's
You
my
like
brother.
Pie.
He made good pie.
He
That
did
was-
make good pie.
That was good. I even ate the cooked fruit in it.
I'm shocked.
He
Yeah.
did make good pie.
Yeah.
Is that like proper grammar? You did make good pie? It doesn't sound right.
And this
I think it
family
sounds
is proper
perfect.
to me.
Sounds
Okay.
just fine.
I was like, it didn't sound right. And then I was like, no, it sounds right. Didn't sound right.
And
made
and,
the
and,
good
and for one more, how was that again, Andrea?
He did make good pie?
He did.
He made good pie.
And so Andrea's going to eat a cookie now. Soft food's
It's
not
soft.
exactly.
No.
Yeah, soft food's not exactly the best
I mean,
ASMR.
I can really chew with my mouth open.
Yeah, but
because-
you really have to try to put the effort in to
You
make
do.
the. Yeah, it's not like chips or celery. I find celery with almond butter is a really good snack to have.
It's awesome. I
Yeah.
I
love
hate
it.
celery.
Of course you do.
I do.
Really? Why? What is it about celery that you hate?
The veins that get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, you take those out. So if you took them out, which is what I do sometimes, they do
Well, you
get it.
don't get
It's annoying.
all.
It is annoying.
You don't get all of them out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Plus, I gave it to my dog once, and I ended up with a fecal pollock in the morning.
A fecal pollock. Those are 2 words I never thought to put together. Can you enlighten us?
It's a diuretic for dogs.
Oh.
It went everywhere.
I understand now.
That's the nice way of saying I had to get Stanley steamers to come in.
I totally get it now. I do believe we're on the same page.
Yeah.
It's a fecal pollock. I think I'm going to name this segment
Fecal pollock?
Fecal pollock.
There you go.
Sounds about right.
Family fecal pollock.
Yeah, no, take the family out because it could be any fecal pollock. It might not be family related.
Okay. Well, I mean, we are family.
Well, in this situation, yes.
And it's a
Call
beautiful
the-
shit show.
It always is a beautiful shit show.
See?
Call it the FP
The FP.
fecal.
I like it. F.P. Caps. All caps.
All caps.
All caps.
Got it.
All right.
It was a chocolate chip stuck.
Yeah, she's making. I happen to just glance over there. We're talking about, talking about the good old FP, and you're like, your eyes twitching, and
Tongue's going.
so.
Well,
What was your favorite part of the meal today?
eating.
Ooh, I like that. It's a nice umbrella.
I mean, there really wasn't anything that I was like, holy crow, this was horrible. Like, everything was so good.
Yeah, it definitely was. I don't think there was anything I didn't like either.
Everything was amazing and having everybody together.
That was the best part.
It was.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Definitely, it was definitely nice. My dad and I don't really do too much for Thanksgiving. It's just always kind of been a lousy holiday for us. Like, my grandfather passed 2 days after Thanksgiving back in 2005, and then he was in the hospital for Thanksgiving. Now my mom's in the hospital, so it's just kind of like
It's like a roller coaster. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just kind of try and glaze over it, and then when you invited us, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we were sitting there, and Mom had asked if I had heard from you, and I said, I have to shoot her a text, and I'm like, I wonder what and we both said at the same time, I wonder what they were doing for Thanksgiving. So when you said it was just going to be you two, we were like, well, Mingya, come over. Because, there's plenty of food. And then, of course, we had the turkey breast, and so we were going to try to find a smaller one if we could. And, Market Basket had said, they have those Genio turkey breasts in a bag. And we're like, okay. Yeah, we're not doing a turkey breast in a bag. I'm sorry, we're not doing that. And we didn't like how they looked either. And then we're like, okay, well, what are we going to do? And then we thought, well, because Michael doesn't eat turkey, and just in case, because I wasn't sure if you liked turkey or if you weren't a fan, I said, what if we made a roasted chicken? When we had that set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Remember those?
Yes.
Remember the infomercial? We used to make fun of them all the time.
I still have one.
I love it. I mean,
An
you really.
infomercial?
Yeah, remember the set it and forget it?
The set and forget it.
It's
No.
a rotisserie oven, and 20 years ago. You keep looking over there. What's going on?
Keep hearing footsteps. It must be.
Oh yeah, I always know when I'm down here. I know
Could it
exactly
be?
where she is in the house. But no, set it and forget it. It makes a nice roast beef, a great oven roast chicken. But it used to be this infomercial that was kind of funny, and you used to get big teased, and people made fun of it. But you really do just set it and forget it. Mm-hmm. Throw it in there. Put your timer on. That's it. If you want to open it up to baste it or whatever, but it does the job for you. It's fantastic.
And then you hear that when it's done, completed, you hear ding.
Yep. And then we were like, all right, we could do a chicken. And then I was walking, and I happened to look down, and I was looking at the hams. And I'm like, could throw a ham in a crock pot. And so Mom's like, you want to do a ham? I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. Actually, yeah. And then we're like, we're probably going to regret this because we're going to have so much food. But our thought process is have plenty and send that shit home with you guys. Leftovers.
Leftovers are the best.
Leftover. Yeah.
It's true.
But it worked out pretty good. It worked out
awesome.
pretty good. So now we're technically going to hit you guys doing any Black Friday shopping tomorrow?
At work.
You're working. Yeah.
Working.
I might try to hit up something online for my retail, but that's about it.
So Andrea, let's do a plug for your show.
My show?
I mean your store,
My shop?
your shop. Why did I say shop? Your shop. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what you do. What's the name of your place?
I am the owner, operator, and sole employee of Wyndham Wax. I do full body waxing for women, youth, and men. Spray tans.
Yep.
Brow lamination. And
Brow lamination. Were we talking about that upstairs?
That was microblading. I'm in the process of getting training for microblading to add in. It's
some reason.
intense.
I've never had it.
It's the word blading.
And I always thought it was like a blade, like an X-Acto knife, but it's not.
Me too.
It's like 18 micro needles that basically just kind of tear little slits in the skin. So it's not like an actual blade.
Sounds so pleasant.
It's like basically, I hate to say it this way because nobody likes them, but it's basically like putting a little paper cut in your brows.
Oh.
And then the pigment deposits in. So microblading specifically is a very natural, looks like hair fibers, like the way the strokes are. Whereas brow powdering is more of a machine, which I don't think I'm legally allowed to do, which would give you a thicker look and a more dramatic look. So I'm going to stick to the...
Would my eyebrow be a candidate for microblading?
Not really.
Why
you have
not?
enough.
Thank you. That's what I thought too.
Yeah, you have enough.
That's primarily for people who have the thinner.
Yeah, those who didn't escape the 90s well. Or might have cancer and brows just disappeared, or health conditions or anything of that where they just don't grow.
I think someone's coming. I think it's my brother.
Like thyroid issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How is that?
Who's here?
I can see a
We can
floating,
see you.
a floating head. Are you going to come in? I don't think he realizes I'm recording.
I heard my name. What is it? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we will. We got to stop and feed the dogs first. I told her it would be around 5. It'll be fine.
These are the parts of my show that I love because it's just, this is real life. Like,
You're good.
you know,
Who's this?
it's Mike.
Is that your brother?
He's going to have to sign a form if he's going to say anything.
Oh, I just
Hi,
flipped
Mike.
my ear off.
You all right?
We were
Yeah, I
talking.
just flipped my ear.
Oh, we were just talking about your pie
Yes.
and how it sucks. Yeah,
Why are you miming?
because he
I don't
doesn't.
like mimes.
He doesn't want to talk.
I don't like mimes either.
That's ew.
He's reminded me of Chelsea because when Chelsea was down here once, the second the microphones went on, it
I
was like
remember
she
that.
wasn't here.
Really?
Yes, she doesn't talk with the microphones. Yeah, she didn't like it. I think she maybe made a couple of mouse noises, but that was about it. But those were accidental.
Oh, and when Katrina was down here, I mean,
She had fun.
you couldn't stop her.
Yeah, she had fun. My friend Jen from the. Bye,
Bye.
Mike. Bye, Mike.
Bye. Be up in a few minutes.
My. Hey, is that a bird?
Sure wasn't a plane or Superman.
No. Oh, God. I think he's still on the stairs.
Yes. He's probably going to come back and do the bird again.
He's probably going to come back and do the bird. You want to? Speaking of a bird, this was a gift from John. Say something.
Something.
Oh my god, I almost said this.
Say, I love you, Natalie. Andrea kicks ass.
It's adorable and scary all at once.
He's a toucan.
Wow. Holy crap.
John gave this to me. This was so cute.
That's awesome.
I keep knocking him off the bookshelf by accident because every time I go over there, I either bump it or I do something and he just goes face first
You
down.
could literally scare the shit out of somebody during the night.
I am not doing that to my mother.
Oh my god,
Why could
if
you do that
somebody
to
talked
Mike?
in their sleep and it just responded back.
Right.
You know, I think my mom sometimes talks in her sleep.
Does she?
Yeah, but she doesn't really say it's like one word.
Have you seen those like random commercials on like games or like whatever, and they're like, this tracks your sleep, and then it's like, you
Oh, yeah.
farted at 3 a.m.
Like, I need to know that. Thanks.
What
Thanks for
happens in
letting
my
me know.
sleep stays in my sleep.
Does it pick up snoring?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do that all the time.
I have the funniest video of Lady snoring, my dog. She's like snoring so loud.
I love when dogs snore.
And I got a video of her, and like and then like I went to move closer, and so her face gets off camera a little bit, and then suddenly it's the Jurassic Park eye where it's like bing, it just like opens up, and it's like, woo boy.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
It's on TikTok. Hilarious.
TikTok. I freaking love TikTok.
I'm not on it.
Oh my God.
My sister got me on it, and
I've never been on it.
It's been a rabbit hole since,
It's just as addicting as Instagram if you
Really?
have Instagram.
if not worse,
It is worse. It's actually worse.
because there's some funny stuff
There's
on there.
but you know what? There's a lot of really cool things on. I love. Obviously, it goes back to food with me, but I love the food videos.
I like the dog ones.
the dog ones are great.
Tatum Talks is so amazing.
I mean, some of these people are.
Ma, can I get the nuggets? I just want the nuggets with a side of nuggets. And then I need to like dunk something in it. But can I get some nuggets? Well, you're gonna have to order it. Can I have some nuggets?
so cute.
They're creative.
I love it.
Oh, there was the one that the guy duetted, and it was so funny. It's this guy's like, "Hey, if I pulled up next to you and said we're hunting pedophiles,
For what?
We're hunting pedophiles. What would you do? And the guy's like, oh, I've been waiting for this one. How much room do we have? Because I have a lot of ammo. Are we going for most or the biggest?
I like
always the most.
Or the ones are like, what if I jumped into your car? What would you do? And it's like, it's a hot. If it's like a really hot guy, you know, the women are.
There's one lady who's like, so what is your thought about substitute teaching? She clicked.
There's one that I've seen like a handful of times where it's like it's a guy and he throws the Christmas ornament down and then he's covered in lights and he's half naked and he's absolutely gorgeous.
And
so you
all
see,
the wives now are
you see it now like your everyday American wife. She grabs the thing and she throws it at her husband, but nothing happens.
Well, I saw one today and she's like, it almost worked. She's like, she threw it at her husband. She's like, take your shirt off now. Take your shirt off now. So it's like, then it goes back to him, his shirt's off and he's actually a pretty jacked guy. And she's like, wait, do we have Christmas lights? It's like on the tree. She's like, okay, get in the tree. So then he's like hugging the tree.
I love the ones where there's this guy and he's sitting there and like someone's making like a recipe or whatever it is. And there's a lot of different ones. But this guy, I believe he's from the South because he's got the accent and he's so funny and he's so animated. And he's like, wait, what? What did you just do over there? And like he gets like so creative with his responses to watching this video. But that's how I get some of the things that I make now.
There's one guy that I follow. I think his
Funny.
thing is, I'm Josh from England. So he's this English guy who's like, hold on. And like people will be like, have you seen about alligators? And he's like, there's an alligator. And he just like discovers things in America. Like he's floored that we have plugs in our bathrooms. And he's like, why don't you guys have washer and dryers in your kitchen? Because, like, they do. And he's like, it's just all these things. He's like, hold on. And so, like, recently he just tried, like, flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh, I love those.
Or, like, he was like, warheads. And he's like, I'm here for the warheads. And you could tell he's, like, not ready. And he puts 6 of them in his mouth. He's like... I'm like, it's so funny.
There's this one guy, he's from Scotland, and he is absolutely adorable. And he reads the kids' books like, I wish I could, I should find it. It talks about things that Scottish people have a hard time saying, like different words, and he's sitting there trying to say these words. And but he's so sexy, and he is so good looking. I'm just like, I don't
follow him?
Yeah, I don't care what he fucking says. I'm just gonna watch it. He's adorable.
I'm gonna like find you to follow.
I believe I follow him, and he reads the kids' books, the ones that are like sexual innuendo type books. I don't think they're kids' books. I don't believe they're real kids' books.
Yeah.
But he's trying to read it, and he's cracking himself up. But I'll tell you, it's addicting. So if you don't want to be addicted to another app, don't get TikTok. But if you want to, but I do these duets. There's this one this girl. It's called a whip scorpion. It's an actual scorpion, but they don't bite and they have no venom, and it's on her face, right? And she's talking about how she's like, people always ask, you know, is it comfortable or is she comfortable on my face? And she's like, let me show you how hard it is for me to take her off the face, because she just likes chilling right there. So I'm just sitting there doing the duet, and I'm watching this video, and I'm like, and then I wheeled off the screen, and I was like, I go back and I was like, hell no. But it's an actual scorpion. This girl had it like smacked right on her face. But yeah. It's funny as hell. I hardly have any followers on here. I have like maybe 100. Oh, wait. Oh, Andrew, you just had to follow me. Fall back. Yeah, it's really, really, really funny. That's the one. I'll have to show it to you after. I have a lot of fun with it. So I want to build up the TikTok. Awesome. Build up the TikTok.
Yeah.
If you guys could do me a huge favor, whenever I post something for the podcast, you will and you'll like it. Just share it.
I didn't know there was homework for this.
It's in the release form that you signed. I'm sorry. No, it's not.
It is? I guess it is.
It also means that you have to pay me to be on the show. So I mean...
I paid you an apple pie.
I think the food coma setting in.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think I'm starting to lose it. So listen, that being said, because now I think I've lost Andrea and Natalie's about to drop. Because, you know, it's 4:30 on Thanksgiving night. People are going to start dropping like flies.
All full.
I'm so
all
glad
full.
I wore my stretchy pants.
Yeah.
I feel like Joey.
I can't wait to put my stretchy pants on.
Joey.
I feel like Joey with like the maternity pants.
That's it.
You know? It's like,
Was it the Thanksgiving episode where she made the trifle?
yeah.
Peas good. Potatoes
potatoes
good.
good.
Meat good. I love that. I love Joey. Did you see the reunion? It was funny.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it.
It's so interesting how so many people are like, oh my gosh, Matthew Perry was like high again and he's back. He actually had emergency oral surgery like 2 days before, and he was still extremely medicated and swollen. That's why he was like lisping and stuff. He wasn't on drugs again.
Yeah.
I was like, that's just so mean how people do that, because he's been clean and sober. Do you know who his stepfather is?
Oh,
Keith Morrison from Dateline.
no way.
Yeah.
Wait, Matthew Perry?
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy crap.
Yeah. I was
interesting.
like,
I didn't know
that's why-
that.
I was like, oh my God, I really went in on that family, because Keith Morrison puts me to sleep at night, and Matthew Perry makes me laugh. I was like, boom.
Boom.
It's a nice combination.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I'm sure you've seen those TikToks where they're like, women go to sleep listening to murder mysteries to relax. Like,
What does that tell you about
Me.
what is
it's like, and you want to mess with their emotions. It's like, that's me.
my favorite murder? I still got my little poster up back there.
Mine's up on my
That
wall.
is a really funny podcast.
I've been listening to a different one lately.
I haven't listened to them in a long time, to be honest with you.
Small Town Murders kind of been where I've been at, because they're funny.
Yeah. I am going to be starting a food podcast named after my... oh, my God, you guys. It is so staying in the show. I am not editing that out. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't see why you should.
Because this is why I like my show, because this is real. This is real life.
Andrea.
I'm sorry. I'll keep it in. At least it's coming from that end.
Yeah. Well, it's better
I
to
had
burp and
beans,
taste
yeah.
it than to fart and waste it.
I've
Good
never
one.
heard that.
I never heard that either.
I think
like
my
it.
dad said that.
I
I'm
like
pretty
it.
positive Dad said that.
I would say I would use it.
He didn't
but
say
I'm
it
so gonna
often,
forget
but
it.
I'm not that clever to come up with something like that. My dad is clever, would be.
That was, it was
Yeah,
just-
that one
it
looked
was
like-
just- it-
You look-
it's more like full.
You looked like
Yeah.
you were hurting there a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The
Well-
gas tank is full.
Gas tank is full.
Same.
We might want to be careful with that because I do have gas heat back there. So if we could just be careful with any kind of
Yeah.
I promise I will
gaseous
not.
situations.
I promise I will keep my fire breathing down.
Yeah, that'd be great. If you could go ahead and keep it to a minimum, that would be great.
I'll keep it to a dull roar.
Yeah. But listen, that being said, thank you guys for coming down today.
Absolutely.
I'm very happy that you're here because you guys were two people that were on my list. Now I can check off.
Yay!
Check it
Yeah.
off twice.
Yes. But anyway, so
I've
we're
always
going to...
wanted to be on a list.
Me
Not a
too.
hit list, though.
No, not a hit list.
A short list would be good.
A naughty list.
Shit list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been on
Oh,
that.
shit list.
Been on that a few times.
I don't know if I ever got off it.
You haven't. You kind of reside there.
Hey, I know where all the goodies are hidden.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to go. And don't you guys go nowhere?
Happy holidays.
Happy Turkey
Well,
Day.
that was a letdown. You really...
Yeah,
Went up-
I didn't know if I was going Turkey Day or Christmas or what. And
Yeah, but you didn't, you
was like,
lost the momentum. You went happy with like this really gung-ho happy, and then you just dropped it down.
It's better than saying it all like oxymoron, where it's like happy holidays.
Well, you could, I don't know, you could have said holidays with a little more happiness behind it.
Well, my brain was catching up with my mouth, which doesn't often happen.
It never happens.
But that's what was happening. It's like my brain was catching up. and I was
I'm
like,
all kinds of confused right now. I don't know. I'm confused with what's happening with you over there. I think
Welcome to my world.
we should probably,
Come on into the fun room.
I wouldn't call it a fun room. Crazy
there-
room.
There's padding on the walls
Mm-hmm.
and Velcro,
Mm-hmm.
and you could jump around, jump.
Jump around.
around.
That is a good song.
Heck yeah.
Jump.
And
Oh my God, remember that song? That was a
Yes.
good
why do
song.
I feel like there's something touching my arm?
I don't know.
The place is haunted.
I know.
Is it?
Yes. All right. We'll be back on the Lily Pad. Welcome back to the Lily Pad podcast. I just told my friend Jen to hold him, and she did. Jen, thanks for coming back to the show. Oh, please don't make this one-sided.
Hello.
The queen of accents. She's here.
Yes.
So, yeah, right. So Jen is, you're a reoccurring guest. You just haven't been on for a while. But the last time she and I were doing one of these, we were discussing baked food, And one of my most favorite clips of the show ever, since I started doing this, was this particular conversation we had about cookies. Jen, you had asked me if I liked oatmeal raisin cookies, and I was like, I like the oatmeal, not so much the raisins. I like raisins, but not in cookies. No, just eat them.
Kind of like you don't like carrots and cake.
No, I do like carrots and cake. I do like carrot cake. I like cake, technically, as a whole, the whole family.
I love lamb.
I love lamb too. Loud noises.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's the pleats. Am I doing the same movie? Is it the same movie?
Anchorman?
Yeah.
I don't remember the pleats part.
Really?
Oh.
You don't remember It's the Pleats?
But you know.
Well, all right, we'll get back to cookies.
Okay.
So the pleats scene in Anchorman,
Yes.
he was talking to, what's her face, the blonde, Christina Applegate,
Yes.
and he had a hard on. So she kind of was looking and she kind of made him aware of it, and he said it was the pleats in his pants that made him hard, not her. He was like, it's the pleats.
Because she's a smelly pirate hooker.
And she needs to go back to her home on Whore
We
Island.
just watched this the other day.
I love that. I tell my brother to go back to do that, to go back to his home on Whore Island.
You need to move away really fast, and you need a real warm coat. You got to get out of here. Just take all your stuff.
Walk it off. Oh, man.
Sorry.
That's all right. So, so back to cookies. We'll make it quick. We'll do our segment in a couple of little mini segments so we can take a couple little breaks here. But no, so you had asked me about oatmeal raisin. We had the whole discussion about raisins. They don't belong in cookies. And then I asked you if you liked oatmeal chocolate chip. And I think you threw up in your mouth a little bit.
Oatmeal and chocolate chips. I don't know.
And you had asked me in the same cookie. You like both in the same cookie? And I was like,
Yep.
yes. Hence,
The oatmeal chocolate chip.
I did say
You
I
did.
used the word hence.
You did.
It's a good word.
It's a very good word.
Hence, it's in the name, Jen.
What's
That's
the-
what I said to you.
What's the word we were just using?
Hone.
Hone.
Hone. I'm going to hone in. Now, if you how do you mispronounce that? Hone.
I'm gonna hone my horse D over.
Hone. This is what Jen and I do typically. We never have any actual real conversations. We
No.
just blurt out some random words and giggle
Yes.
constantly.
Pineapple.
Yes, that is
God,
a
it's
pineapple.
not upside down.
It is not an upside down pineapple.
You do not put the gird swinger, baby.
Oh, God. Wait, what about babies in pineapple?
If you put the pineapple upside down, like if people, you haven't seen that? If you have a pineapple upside down or whatever in your house, in front of your house, they're like swingers. That's how to tell them you're swingers. You haven't seen that?
No, but now I'm going to look. I'm going to pay way more attention to people's front yards. Like, oh, my God, it's a pineapple.
It's upside down.
Jen told me about that.
And that ain't no cake either.
No cake. I love cake, but that's not cake. I mean, it's a different type of cake, I guess you can say. Swingers. Can you imagine, though?
She's like, I like my cookies double stuffed. That's about it.
I have no response to that. Jen, you are like beat ass red.
No, because I'm croaking. I have problems.
It's so funny. See, now, aren't you glad you came over because you said you weren't in the greatest of moods when I talked to you?
No, I wasn't. Today was terrible, but life goes on.
I knew that wasn't going to last.
No, I was still coming over.
Yes. Yes.
It was very inappropriate of me.
But no, thank you for doing, a little segment with me tonight
Hey, thanks for having me.
and being on the show and stuff. You've been like a huge support. This has been like a lot, I love doing this with my friends.
This has been a while since we did the last one.
Yeah, it really has. I actually use,
When was it?
sometimes I use that as part of my demo clip.
Afraid to take a sip of my drink.
No, hold on. I'll turn up the sensitivity so it can be like ASMR. Go ahead.
Ew, no, gross.
All right, I'll turn it back down. Oh,
We're going to leave.
oh, now you're not even going to drink. I have an eating channel.
I don't eat, but I'll watch it.
You're gonna watch it. I'm funny. I'm funny.
Yeah, good.
I'm kind of funny.
I want to be there when are you going to cook it?
Sometimes I cook
If
it.
you cook it, I want to be there, and then I want to be the audience member that eats it, because you're freaking
I like-
such a good cook.
I take after my my parents and my grandparents.
You know what I made for Thanksgiving?
Food?
A trip to Kowloon in Saugus.
Nice. Very nice. I made a crock-pot ham, which I didn't like it as much as when I baked the ham. And we had, turkey breast and all the fixins.
I didn't have any of it.
My new thing, as you already know, I've been kind of doing the whole making homemade bread.
How do I know?
Oh, well, I post everything, Jen.
I don't really go on Facebook.
Oh, well, girl, hold on. I'm going to show
on
you.
TikTok. I go on TikTok a lot.
Oh, my God. You need to follow me. I fucking love TikTok.
Oh, I thought I wasn't supposed to say that.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
No, it's all right. You know what I'm addicted to? Well, I'm not addicted to it because I try not to get addicted to TikTok, but it's been happening. Doing those duet videos with the other ones that you find funny.
Yeah, I've only done one about because it was a tattoo one. That's
I've done like 6 so far.
How come I don't? Yeah,
I don't think we're following each other.
How come? I don't know.
Ooh, that was a little burp. I wonder if the microphone picked that up. What was I coming? Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you my bread pictures. See if you can find me on TikTok.
Well, please. Your call is important to me. Oh, shh. Stop talking.
Wow.
Well, no, not you, the person on here.
No, I know. It's okay. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
What's
The Lily Pad Podcast.
Oh, I didn't know if you had like a different one.
What was that noise? Okay, I just making sure. So
Oh, there you are.
you know how I kind of get bored
Hello.
sometimes.
Oh,
I get bored sometimes, so I started making bread.
What? Oh, did you make some of that today?
No, but if I did, you could have had some.
It's probably better that you
The rolls,
didn't, because I'd eat all of it, and
the rolls are actually, they come out the best. Like, I like the big loaf. It's more of a dense bread.
You said loaf.
Loaf.
You knew that was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Loaf.
I have a question.
I don't do that anymore.
Have you ever made that bubbly, like, focaccia bread stuff?
That's one of my next projects to try, yes. Like an Italian herb focaccia.
Oh, but you, like, poke the...
Oh, yeah, with the fingers.
Oh.
Yep.
You should try that at my house. Well, you can use a KitchenAid. It's going to hook
Try
in.
that at your house. It's only because you want the bread. That's
I'll
totally
buy
fine.
everything, and you can use the mixer that I have. And you
Well,
can
let me make it here first and see how my technique is.
just make it here.
But I'll tell you,
I'll still get everything.
the rolls are fucking good. They come out nice and airy, but they're like, oh my god. I put a little honey in it,
Ooh.
but it's not a sweet bread. It's just it's got that hint.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh, you put the honey in it or on it?
in the dough. There's honey in the dough. Yeah.
I would never.
Basically, flour, a little bit of baking soda,
Yeah.
salt,
Yeah.
like a pinch of those, really, like a teaspoon, I
Put
think.
yeast in it,
Or-
right?
Yeah, the yeast. And I just squeeze I just put a crap load of honey, and then I may have to add a little more flour because I know the texture needs to be.
I thought of that. Like, I know they make honey like wheat bread, but like homemade.
It's good.
And you
But-
make it. You don't have like a bread machine.
No, I
You
just-
actually
I mix
make
it-
the right way.
Yeah, in a big silver bowl with a wooden spoon.
That's how I used to. I got a wooden spoon.
Actually, and a
Sorry.
spatula.
This is what happened. Squirrel. Sorry.
Oh my God, what was it? A commercial?
Oh my god.
I was watching something, and they were saying the squirrel the way, and I'm like, oh, Jen, I miss her, because
I think I might. Yeah.
I have a lot of lights going on here. I might have to shut a few. It's
You
like
do have a lot of lights.
club. You know what? I want to get a disco ball. Make it official. Club April.
You should get a disco ball. Oh, I just sexy like a chocolate strawberry.
Sexy like a chocolate strawberry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I like that.
It's another movie.
It's from a movie.
Mm-hmm.
What movie? It's probably one I haven't seen.
Role models.
Okay, I haven't seen that in a long ass time. All I remember is at the very end when they dress up like Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that was
Little kid.
it was priceless. I like that movie.
Uh-huh.
I do like that movie.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at
Role
what
models.
I found today. Isn't that pretty?
What is? Is it like a bruise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I can see a little bit.
I'm
Of
not sure where he...
You know,
Sexy.
I really hate when that happens when you find the random bruise and you're like, now my bruises, they typically come from the dogs.
Yeah.
Max specifically because he's a tank.
Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
So,
ones you watch?
yeah. Max and Gus. They're insane. Max is a tank, and he will run literally through you if he could.
Gus.
Yeah.
Aw, what kind of dogs is it? Short round?
He's a French bulldog. Would you like to see them?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're my little. Oh my God, my little babies.
Gus. Every time I hear that, I think of my big fat Greek wedding.
And I am Gus.
And poor Gus bought the farm last year.
It's a bunt.
Eat a cake, Morty. My aunt put one of those on our dessert table at our wedding. A bundt cake with a flower in it to be funny.
Oh my God. Actually, in one of my clips, we were talking about something.
Yeah.
And about either like a rash, whatever, and they said it went away. I'm like, did you put Windex on it? What am I looking for here? The dogs.
Gus.
All right, so that's fine. Okay, so this is Gus. Oh, no, that's not a good picture of him. No, it's just kind of.
I've never seen the dog before, so I'm not gonna know if it's a good one or not.
Well, it's not all of them, but that's little Gus. He's like maybe he's not even 10 pounds.
Oh, is he old or young?
He's about 4.
Oh, they're so cute.
You know what? Let me do this because then I can get to the pictures I want quicker. You know when
My friend's neighbor has 2 of them. They're so cute.
Cheryl's got 3 Bijons.
Oh, yeah, no, those are ankle biters, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh my God, they're so cute though.
Are they friendly?
Super friendly. I call them my munchkin pies.
Because they usually aren't, right?
No, I've never met. Here's a picture of the 2 of them. That's Max and Gus. Gus is an English bulldog. He just turned a year, I believe, but he is like 3
Why do you take
times.
it away so fast?
I want to find you more pictures.
For the love, I just need to see one. It's the same dog in a different pose.
There you go. Yeah, those are my babies. I see them every single day.
Round.
Oh my! I go over every day for about an hour. Let them out. I let them out like 3 times. We go 3 different times, and then we play.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
They're so funny.
I said to Aaron the other day, I said, I really just want to retire, take what piddly money I'd get and go work with animals. He goes, then why don't you? Oh my God, that's the sweetest picture ever.
I'll tell you right now, if I could do this on a regular basis, I would. It's just a whole, I don't know how comfortable I would feel going into somebody I don't know, like their home.
Yeah.
It's kind of a personal job.
Yeah.
So it would have to be people that I know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And this is another cute one.
Oh.
He was so cute when he was little. I mean, he's still cute, but he was so like tiny.
Itty bitty.
He was an itty bitty. He couldn't reach up. He couldn't reach up. Oh, this is him as a puppy. Look that's baby Gus. I mean, baby Max. But yeah, so they're great. Animals are great.
We don't deserve them. We really don't.
No, they're superior to us as far as I'm concerned.
That was my zipper. Sounded like never mind.
Oh no, it's okay.
Ding ding. My zipper sounded like it hurt, but it was my zipper.
Oh yeah, so you were telling me earlier you have your toe socks on.
I did.
I want to see them.
Yeah, but
Just you could take your shoes off for a second. If you think that they smell, we'll put them back.
wait, that's one.
Those are really cute too. I love the colors.
Shbang. The other one's different.
Let me see the other one.
Never match your socks.
I always do.
Why?
I don't know, I just do. But I love shows. I love socks with colors like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like if those weren't toe socks, I would wear those, just regular socks.
I like them a lot.
I can't do it. But I've always known you to be my toe sock friend.
Thank you.
Toe sock Jen.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, toe sock Jen.
Keep your toes warm.
That'll be your pledge name. Your pledge name will be Toe Sock Jen.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
That'll be like your character name every time you come on the show.
I don't know how I feel about it, though.
No.
No.
How about Jen?
Ooh.
That one's pretty clear. It's pretty cut and dry.
How about no, you crazy Dutch bastard? And that's where my brain went.
Sound effects, Jen? Let me see. I'll have to think of something. Eclectic, Jen.
I'm just
You and I literally have always 12 conversations in a matter of 60 seconds. What are you looking at?
Duck to laptop. Okay.
Okay.
There's an itty bitty sticker right here.
Oh, really?
It says duck to laptop.
Oh, that thingy. I'm like, what's she looking at? Yeah. You want to see something awesome? And I think you'll appreciate this.
Not be an upside down pineapple.
Gonna be.
I'll run out the door. What is that?
Check that out. Remember Mad Libs, man?
Yup.
These are all adult Mad Libs.
No way.
Totally.
Huh.
Want to do one?
Dumper.
Wait, what does it
First
say?
thing I saw.
Yeah, dumper. Dumpy.
That's not with an H either.
No. These are funny as hell. I had to buy these. I saw these. I don't even know how I found them on Amazon, but it was.
I love Amazon.
Yeah, I do too.
It's
I
so
really, really do.
dangerous.
You know what? Actually, while I'm looking at this, if you want to sign this,
Oh, here we go again.
that'd be great. Yeah, you know,
I'm just kidding.
you know the drill.
I don't know my name. Can I lean on your
My desk, sure.
your anything that notepad?
Oh, notepad, sure. Actually, you know what? Why don't we take a quick break and go get some of them cookies?
Oh, for the love. Okay. Goodbye.
We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. We are back. You can eat that, Jen. You want me? I could turn the. That was perfect. That was like the fastest ASMR ever. Yeah, so we had cookies upstairs, and now we're eating Poppables and Tostitos, except there's no salsa or guacamole to have with the Tostitos, but I still eat them sometimes like that.
But I
Plain.
broke a poppable and having stuffed chocolate chip cookie and then ate it that way.
Is that what you did?
It was
Oh,
so
I didn't
good.
even notice.
Yep. But I'm not having another cookie.
No. Ate too many cookies. I am so going to keep that in.
You should. That's fine. Oh. Are you the proper one?
Yeah. It's your Papa. Right.
That would not be me. You gotta stuff it with a cookie.
I don't have any more cookie. Okay.
Do you want to stuff it with an avocado?
Oh, I do love avocado. I have two upstairs. I'll get them. They're just not ready.
Yeah, that's not attractive.
Jen is dancing in her seat, and there's no music playing. But you know what? I was thinking that
There's a lot going on up there.
she's got some music going on upstairs.
Yeah. I have a kid who's younger than me that I work with, and he looked at me one day and said, I'd like to spend 5 minutes in your head. And then by the end of the day, he went, yeah, no, thank you. Not even kidding.
It takes a special person to
I don't want to be in there half the time.
Yeah, well, I can relate. Myself sometimes doesn't want to be around me either.
No.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So we have to just bring up the fact that, so you and I, we were talking about her son upstairs and how he's in his early 20s now. And I think I met you when he was around 2. I think he was kind of running, not like,
Yep.
he wasn't a toddler yet.
No.
We've known each other that long, pretty much.
Yes. Wookie crumbs. Yeah, sorry.
It's funny. It's funny you just had that tone because something like that happened to Sarah sitting in that chair when she was giving the email. She went like, like she sounded like just like you.
Yeah,
with
but
this.
I was doing Cookie Monster.
Yeah, but you sound like something took over in your voice.
Cookie Monster.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the first time this has happened here.
Yeah. Well,
No, I don't mind. Keeps things spicy.
so yes, we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, let's reel it back. Let's reel it back. A long
We
time.
do the backward. No.
This is when This is when I really wish I had video as well. I do want to evolve into video. So people that are on the show are going to have to be okay with there being like a camera, probably in that general direction.
Okay.
I think, but depending, because if I have a full house, then sometimes there might be people there. But the headphones that I have, they're not as long, so I limit it to 2 guests because I don't have enough. Plus, I don't have enough sets to cover that many guests yet, unless you're on the phone.
But
What? What? Oh my goodness. Aw, I hate when my computer does this.
what are you doing?
I was just in a weird. I was trying to get the thing to start.
Fumble unrecovered.
You lost me.
Me too, because I don't know anything about football. I just think that, yeah.
I was gonna say you. I'm like she hates football.
I do, but usually when people drop something like, fumble,
Yeah, but
I know. Just
nothing was dropped.
eat a cookie, would you? You dropped the ball trying to put something on over there.
No, I was trying to wake up the screens, and I did.
Damn you, Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve. Oh, my God. That movie.
It's going to be a conversation full of
Nothing.
like Seinfeld. Oh. A show about nothing.
A whole lot of eating going on in my show. Should have one of these.
Yeah, but poppables are just air.
They are very light.
I'll have a tummy ache later.
I'm sorry.
Won't be from the poppables. This is good. It's good. Be from the Big Mac I had for lunch because I don't know eat me. When I have a bad day, I take myself to McDonald's.
Go.
And they had no high tea today.
Assholes.
I was so mad. Good thing I didn't try and order ice cream because I, probably.
Oh, God, forget that. Those things are never on when I go. I'm sorry, the machines aren't on. Why?
Because we don't want to clean them. I keep getting stuck behind a truck in the morning, and I won't say the name.
Is it the same company?
It's the same company.
Really?
29 miles an hour in a 30. At 8 in the morning. And
29 miles an hour in a 30? That's not bad.
Yeah, but still, it's a student driver.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Watch out.
Commercial student driver.
Oh.
Every morning. It's not exciting talk, but you know what?
It's all right.
I've left it on so nice message. I didn't swear, though. But anyway.
You kept it clean.
Yeah, I might have to burp, too. Why?
Bubbles?
Yeah.
Aren't they pretty?
Ooh.
I actually like it when the background is black versus the blue.
I have problems. You know what this makes no sense whatsoever. You know what the bubbles remind me of?
What?
Noggin. Dude.
Sweet.
None of them look like turtles, but that's what I got from that.
It's from the colors.
I need to go to one of those, like, rapists that tells me if I'm wacko or not.
See what they have to say about that.
I mean, think about it. A therapist spells rapist.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
It's all in the pronunciation. Pronunciation.
Yes.
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 Well, now that we've gotten all that cleared up.
Lost our mojo.
I think we've talked about absolutely nothing productive tonight.
We have not.
Nothing interesting.
We started to talk about the kid and then we went,
You know what I'm going to take from our conversation is all of the times we laughed versus what we said, and that's going to be our
I
clips.
told you, it was Seinfeld was a show about nothing. It's a Festivus for the rest of us.
You know, when you can have this much fun with a friend and not say a goddamn thing, that's friendship.
We did, but the funny stuff happened after we turned it off.
Always.
Oh, peach mango.
So where did you get that? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
At the store. Near the water.
The market, or is it like
No.
just a convenience?
Convenience store.
Oh.
Pretty good. Random.
Kinda.
Uh-huh.
It's all right.
Squirrel.
It's called Core.
Well, core water is good.
Organic Hydration.
Peach.
Peach mango? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Peach mango. Add some rum to that.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Turn it into a smoothie. I could see where that would make anybody bust out in a belly laugh. Did I miss something? Because I think I might have.
We drank a whole bottle of Jameson Friday and didn't even realize it. Actually, I take that back. You know, like the 700 milliliter bottles of Jameson?
No, because I don't really drink.
Well, it's a regular sized bottle of
Okay.
alcohol. All but this was left Saturday morning. Just between Aaron and I. Didn't realize it.
It's
Didn't
all right.
get hungover or anything. It was pretty funny. I don't know. We got nothing tonight. But we did laugh.
Yeah, we did. And we had cookies and some crunchies.
We had crunchy.
Wow, that was very emphatic. I like the passion behind that.
That's why half the time people just don't even, Yeah, just don't even listen.
I already know the clips out of this conversation. That was part of it right there.
I said something the other day.
We have crunches. You just like...
I said something out loud the other day, but I was kind of talking to myself. And it kind of sounded like I was having an argument with myself. I don't remember who I was, but they were like, what? Who are you talking to? I'm like, oh, I'm just reminding myself of something else. I'm like, Roadhog. Please tell me you know what Roadhog is from.
Road Dog? No.
No, Roadhog.
Roadhog.
Please
I
tell.
don't think I know.
Please tell me you know who Mr. Magoo is.
Mm.
Oh, you're hurting me right
My
now.
part of me thinks I do, but I don't think I do. What, you gonna?
life
Are you
just
gonna enlighten
flashed.
us?
My
Do tell.
my life just flashed before my eyes.
Should I look this up online?
Yes. But he drives on the street. He's like half blind, so half the time, if when Aaron does have glasses on, his friends used to call him that when we would play darts.
Is this what I think?
But he drives on the
Oh,
street.
the guy with the big nose.
Beep, beep, Roadhog.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I do know Mr. Magoo.
Okay.
I just haven't heard that in a very long time. Apparently, I've blocked.
This is the stuff that.
I must have blocked it out somehow, for some
This is
reason.
the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Meep, meep.
Yeah, I see the car. It looks like
Oh,
theatrical collection. The Mr. Magoo
I
theater.
keep like, whack.
I'm gonna buy you some of them.
No, I no.
What are you doing?
I didn't know if I pulled it up. I don't want a Mr. Magoo. I already know I have a big nose. I don't want one of those, too.
Oh, that's. Oh, see, I didn't even do that. I didn't even put that together.
I knew you didn't, but I did. Oh, hi.
And I. We're just gonna close that.
Take that part out. No, it's funny. You have to listen to go, oh, no. Sorry, I have to stop doing that. None of this stuff's going to make sense. You know that, right?
I'm sorry. I'm on LinkedIn right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm on LinkedIn, and you're talking about, you started saying Roadhog, but I just started watching this video of a plane, but it just looked like they were going to plummet to their death just now.
What did they do?
It's just, they take off, but the way they start, I'm like, ah! It's just like it looks like they're plummeting.
Oh.
But they're flying. But it freaks me out when I first saw it, because I'm like, oh my God, they're going to die.
Right? I would have thought the same thing.
But they're not. They're just flying off into, well, not into the sunset, but they're just flying off.
Brings you back to another movie.
Yeah. Ooh. Anyway.
He died in a hang gliding accident. Look, honey, I'm flying. I'm dead. What movie is that?
I don't know. Are you going to tell me?
Wedding Crashers. When he finds Will Ferrell's Chaz, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Chaz.
Starts going to funerals. Yeah, her husband died in a hang gliding accident. Look, honey, I'm flying.
You know what? I don't remember that scene, but I was just watching Wedding Crashes.
Oh, why?
Jenna's going to fucking break it. You got to stop touching shit.
I need to sit on my hands or something.
No, those are scenes that I am not remembering, but I did watch Wedding Crashers. Chaz, he was Meatloaf.
Yes, Ma, the meatloaf. I don't know what she does back there.
He's got that look on his face, like I don't know what she does back there. Like he's laughing, like.
Oh my God. Yes, this is definitely a show about nothing.
Yeah, but I found it quite entertaining. I can't wait to listen back afterwards because it's one of my favorite things. What I do is I re-listen to everything, and then where I think I want to clip, I just kind of note the time and like what the topic was, you know, and then I go back and then I take the clips and I put them, you know, I work them in my software and then I keep the ones I want and I let some of them go.
Huh.
But that's
mash them up.
But it's the funniest thing. I have so much fun putting clips together. That's why I decided the 100th episode is going to be just all clips. So I'm taking every conversation I'm having and I'm breaking it down to like 1 to 3 minute blurbs. And then get as many people as I can to come on.
How much fun. I can't wait.
And then I'm going to take clips from the old. Probably I'm going to put oatmeal raisin.
Chocolate
oatmeal chip. Oatmeal.
A pancake.
A bowl. You know what? I'm having so much fun, but I think we're going to turn the mics off so we can just finish having our crunchies. Yes. And
a river to ditch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So anybody out there who wants to drop me a line, April at thelilypadpodcast.com or the lilypadpodcast at gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Jen, thank you for being on the episode. I love when you come over, dude. Welcome back. We are about to call Scott. So let's pull his number up here on the phone. There he is. All right. Let's see if he's around. Let's see what we got. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello, may I speak to Scott?
You are speaking to Scott.
Hello, Scott.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late.
That's all right.
I was on the phone with my brother. He was making fun of me, so I couldn't let that go.
Right. No, I understand that.
Yeah, I got to let them finish making fun of you. But I said I have to go. I have a very important call to make. Can you hear me all right?
And then you called me, you called me instead?
Yeah, no, they weren't around, so.
Yeah. That's why you were late. You called them, and you're like, I guess I'll call her next.
Yeah, like, well, they're busy, so, let's call Scott.
But yeah, I can hear you fine.
Perfect. I'm using my Rodecaster Pro. It's my very fancy little colorful podcast console that I bought last year.
Ooh.
Yes, I love this thing. It is. It's super fancy. It's very pretty.
So it's colorful and what? Like you.
Oh, honey, you're muffled.
Like how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What did you put your face on a pillow?
Yeah. No, I was moving around and I moved my phone away from my face hole.
Oh, okay. That's
So when
all
you say it's colorful, do you mean like you can like set the lights on it so that it's like a little disco in there?
Kind of. You know what? I can do that right now. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to shut this light off. I'm going to take a picture and send you. It's
It'd be like
boots and pants and boots and pants. Oh my God. And then I had a visual of Stewie and what's his face there dancing. All right. You heard the all right, so let's send this off to Scott. Scott.
Yes.
SB. I just sent it. Hopefully it'll get to you. All right. So actually, I'm going to leave the lights off. It's kind of like mood lighting for our call.
No.
So how is it down there? Is it nice and warm?
Well, it's warmish. I mean, compared to up there, yeah, it's really nice. It's a little rainy today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the picture?
I think it just came in.
Oh, you're really muffled. I wonder if it's your phone. You know?
Can you hear me all right? I put you on speaker.
You put me on speaker?
Yes.
Ooh, ooh. Oonts, oonts, oonts. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
Hello.
How about now?
Ooh, there's like an echo, but yeah, I can hear you. Oh, that's horrible. That's really bad.
Could be my phone. How
I
about
think
now?
it's your
Still
phone.
an echo?
It's your phone.
Yeah.
Your phone sucks.
Yeah.
It was really nice to hear your voice. The last time I talked to you was like 2 years ago.
I know, right?
Yeah. When you were
Okay.
here. It was.
I'm off speaker. How's that?
That's a little better.
Okay.
I mean, I know phone calls aren't going to be perfect, but
Right.
but the last time you were here, that was like a spontaneous podcast. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. But I can't believe it's been that long. And it was funny because I'm doing the 100th episode, and I really wanted to do this epic, like this real epic episode. And I still going to do what I planned, but I just can't do it for this one. Like, timing wasn't right. So
Right.
I said, well, let's go the sentimental route. Let's just get a bunch of guests, or as many as I can squeeze in. And when I saw you yesterday, I was like, oh, hi, what are you doing this week? Because we go way back.
We do go way back.
We really do. And I put no itinerary together as far as topics, just because, when it's been this long speaking with a person, it's sometimes just better to do the catch-up game, because then you can tell all kinds of stories and what's been going on.
Right.
I mean, when I saw you, it was pre-pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine, it's just been upside down for so many people. I mean, and you seem to be doing all right, you guys down there and everything, and you're still,
yeah.
You're a nanu. I was just telling my friend that I was going to talk to you. I said, he's a grandfather.
and my grandpa. I'm Pop Pop.
Oh, Pop Pop. I love it. Isn't it like the commercial? Hi, Pop Pop. Remember?
I don't remember.
What commercial is that where the kids walking down the stairs and the grandparents were fixing the shelves, but it sounded like they were doing something else? And it was, their shirts were all wrinkled, and then the next part of the commercial.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He goes, hi, Pop Pop.
Yeah, I just saw that the other day.
Yeah, that's you.
I only caught the second half of that where they came out of the closet covered in wrinkles.
That was the first
and the kid
half.
ran away.
Yeah, and the second half, they came out with no wrinkles, and that's when he was like, hi, Pop Pop, because he didn't think they were doing anything naughty.
Oh, okay.
But they were.
Sinners.
They're sinners. Hey, it's all right. It's okay. When you're a Pop Pop, you can do whatever you want, really.
Oh, I know. And I do. I do pretty much anything I want.
Yeah, you've always been kind of like that. Okay, so I see that you're logged in online. Should I start typing you through Messenger, too, and we can have, like, 2 conversations? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, on the Facebooks? Yeah.
On the Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also addicted to the TikTok.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, it's bad.
You kids these days with your computers and your interwebs.
I love that word, interweb.
And your chap snaps and your
chap snaps.
Faces and things, whatever you're doing.
Chap snap. Oh my God, that one's good. But yes, exactly, all of it. All of the above. I can't help myself. I'm like I'm a social media whore.
Look at you.
I know. Remember the days when we were all in high school? It was kind of like you had the answer machine and you were hoping that, they called or...
And you had to memorize a bunch of phone numbers. You didn't have like a thing to go, I don't even know my own kids' phone numbers now. I'm just like, find their name, hit the button, and it calls them. No,
it's exactly what it... I mean, if technology shut down, anybody younger than us, they're all doomed.
They are.
Oh, got an email. Oh, my goodness. So did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it was very low-key. It was just me and Dawn and the 3 that we have remaining in the nest.
Oh, 3 out of 6, right? Am I get that right?
7.
It's 7?
It's 7.
Why did I think it was 6?
Because you probably lost count like I do a lot of the time. It's okay. Everyone does.
Especially when you have literally your own herd of children.
I do. I have a gaggle, flock, if you will.
You guys are fertile.
We are.
Yeah. Does she know you're doing this?
Nope. No, she's working right now.
Ah. Oh my goodness. So how many grandkids do you actually get that you guys have now? Just the
2.
It is 2. Okay. Oh my gosh.
2 little girls.
Aw. Pop. What do they call Dawn? Mimir. Oh, nice. Oh. I'm really happy that we're almost at the end of this year. Like, I'm looking forward to 2022.
Yeah. It just wasn't as bad as 2020, but I'm ready to put this one behind me too, though.
Yeah. I mean, it got better. It definitely moved in a forward direction this year, but not quite there. 2022 will be very interesting. You know what I did this year? I took a leap of faith and decided to make a career change.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing now?
Well, I'm not doing it yet, but I just finished the Mass real estate course.
Oh,
so
what?
This girl right here is going to be selling houses. Yeah. Yes, well, I have to pass first, so.
Yeah.
Are you going to come back to up here? You going to come back up north?
No, we're moving to Texas around May.
Texas?
Back to Texas, I should say, yeah.
When are you going to go back to Hawaii? I would love to be there.
I don't know. I was actually supposed to go to Hawaii instead of here in Savannah, but with COVID and everything that happened, I ended up having to get redirected. So I ended up in Savannah instead of going back to Hawaii. Otherwise, I'd be there right now.
Oh, God. Where do you want to retire?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I got a few more years, probably a little less than 8 years.
Oh, no.
To retire.
Not when, where? Like once you're done?
No, that's what I'm saying. I have 8 years to figure it out.
Oh, I see.
So
well, if you had to pick right now.
Somewhere warm. I don't know that I want to go back up there.
Yeah. No, honestly, Scott, I plan on moving out of this area as well at some point.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I'm staying right now. And then when that reason is not the reason anymore, then... But yeah, I mean, other than that, I figured south somewhere. I mean, I want to be with palm trees and tropical, like,
Right.
weather.
Yeah.
I am just really done with winters.
Right?
I don't
Yeah,
like.
you get,
I'm done.
like when you're little, you're like, yeah, winter, yeah, oh, we're going to go sledding. I don't have to go to school. And then after you get out of school, you're like, I have to drive in this crap.
Yeah, and like every year for the first snowstorm, I'm like, oh, this is another freaking year of shoveling. And then I used to get mad. But I hate it. I cannot stand it. I don't like having to deal with it. I don't mind driving in it because I have my little Jeep, and being from New England yourself, driving in the snow is like nothing.
Yeah,
But
you get used to it pretty easily.
But I don't want to do it if I don't have to.
Right.
But yeah, and I mean, getting older, clearly we're getting older, and it's like, I have the arthritis in certain areas, and like I have eczema, like, dry skin, and once the second October hits and the humidity completely goes away, forget it. My hands are pissed off until spring. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. My hands look great in the summertime. When I went to the Dominican Republic a few years back for girls trip, we went to the Hard Rock Resort, all inclusive VIP.
Nice.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Ooh, so fancy.
It really was. It really was. My skin glowed. It was fantastic. I said I need to live near the equator.
Yeah, I don't glow when I either am pasty or I'm burned. Those are my two. I don't have a glow.
You're pasty.
Unless you consider bright red. Bright red is the glow.
Well,
that could be a thing.
For an Italian, I am on the pale side, so I do have to be very careful because I will if I don't use the right precautions when I'm first getting the tan, I can get very burnt. But then once that happens, I get the tan going. Oh, it's great.
Yeah. See, I'm actually right about where I should be for an Irish and Scottish person. Yeah.
Oh.
Doughy, pasty, pale. Take your pick.
All of the above. D.
All of them.
It's funny. There's this guy on TikTok. He's Scottish, but he's, got the accent. And first of all, he's hot as hell. But he does these TikToks, words that Scottish people have a hard time saying. And it's so cute listening to him try to say some of these things. And then he's reading these books, like the Sexual Innuendo books. And he's reading them with this accent. And like I said, he's absolutely adorable and very sexy. And it's just fun. I'm like, I don't care what you read. Just keep looking like that. And I'm just fine. And the only reason I brought that up is because you said you're Scottish.
Right.
So, that just kind of made me think of, Mr. Cutie Pie on TikTok.
I gotcha.
But, he's not as cute as you, of course.
Right.
But
he can dare to dream.
I know, I do every day. So other than that, you have the 2 grandkids, you're living the dream, and are you going to, did I already ask you this? When are you coming back up north to visit?
You didn't, but I'm not sure. We were looking at trying to get up there before I am going back out to Texas, because once I get there, I'll be there for a few months, and then we're heading over to Europe for a little bit. So
all of you?
No, for work. No,
right. Okay, just you.
Yeah.
Speaking of work, you got any single friends for good old April over here?
I don't know. I don't know their marital status, but most of the guys that are like at my age are not single now.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
There are a bunch of young single soldiers out there.
I'm okay with the young ones that have no interest in commitment, because I apparently must have commitment issues. Sometimes I think I do anyway.
All right.
It's okay. Listen, you don't need to call me tomorrow. I'm fine. Just what are you doing right now? That's all I want to know. Just kidding. Actually, I shouldn't even joke like that, because there was is it The Sweetest Thing? Was it that movie? Where the girls were trying to cheer the friend up, and they're like, "Listen, you're not looking for Mr. Right. You're looking for Mr. Right now."
Mr. Right now. Yeah,
now,
that was The Sweetest Thing.
I used to always, know that movie, huh? Good for you.
Parker Posey and Christina Applegate and
Selma Blair was in that.
Selma Blair. So Parker Posey was the girl that she was getting married.
Yep.
Oh, good. I look good.
So I look beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, so there's a line in there that my friend and I call her Suke. That's her name in my phone. We both love that scene. She actually calls me Cool Whip, and I call her Suke.
Why?
Cool Whip.
It's weird because I'm trying to remember. So Selma Blair was the other friend, but the two primary were Christina Applegate and
Cameron
who was
Diaz.
the other one? Cameron Diaz. That's who it was.
Yeah. The sweetest thing.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
That was a good movie. I actually forgot why I started talking about it. You'll have to reel me back in because...
We started talking about, you said, Suki because your friend calls you that. But we originally started
What the hell was I talking
about? Oh,
about?
because you said a line from it. I said, oh, yeah. You said, crap, what did you say?
Oh, my God. How do you know you're almost 50?
Right? I know you're already 50.
Oh, yeah. You bitch. If you were here, I'd slap you.
Yeah, because you said a line from the movie, and then we started talking about it.
Oh, I lost you again. Stop putting your face in the pillow.
I'm not. That's weird. So I have to have it like right up against my mouth. Maybe it's time for a new phone. Could be.
I'm going to leave that one alone. But okay, we should go with. Yeah, you should get another phone.
Oh, you said I'm not looking for Mr. Right. I'm looking for Mr. Right now.
Yes, I did say that. Oh,
that's what we're talking about.
Oh,
commitment
okay.
issues.
Now I understand. Mr. Right versus Mr. Right now.
Right.
I have to be careful because I used to make that joke all the time. And then I had two Mr. Right Now opportunities kind of present themselves, and I was completely turned off both times. And my friend called me out on it. She's like, well, and like I said, I'm not going to get into detail, but I had these two opportunities. I'm like, first of all, been there, done that 20 years ago, so no thanks. And the other guy was completely out of left field. It was back when I worked at my radio gig in Boston. And I'm saying to myself, no, the guy I wasn't really attracted to him. I didn't think he was, ugly, but I didn't feel it. But I thought he might have been interested. And I'm thinking, well, if he asks me out, maybe I'll say yes. Cause see what he's like, maybe we could at least be friends or something, but be open-minded. No,
Right.
No. The second he had opportunity to tell me what he was really thinking, I'm like, yeah, you couldn't sugarcoat it with a meal and then throw all that shit at me. But then I'm like, he saved me the time,
Yeah.
and you the money so I stopped making those jokes about Mr. Right Now. So your work friends, I can edit that out. I didn't say anything bad, but your work friends, those that are single, the young ones, it's, I really shouldn't say a Mr. Right Now because be mindful of what you wish for. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that happened. So, but I'm not really looking for Mr. Right either.
Yeah.
What's my problem, Scott? You've known me for a really long time.
You
got.
I don't know. You led a sheltered life, I think.
You think so?
Well, in the beginning you did. Very solid life.
Well, that's because you met me when I was still wholesome.
Right. And
Yeah, you weren't that. What was that?
I was there. Yeah, but you were still 18. I mean, you were, yeah.
Yeah, it was 18, right? 18?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a sheltered life up to that point, and then it was.
All hell broke loose after that.
And it's funny because that seems to be like a common thing that I've seen is the ones who are kind of holding out, and then once the dam breaks, it's that's pretty much it. It's like floodwaters come crashing down, and then all the craziness happens at once. So
it's kind of like
they're
Frank
trying to
the
make
Tank.
up for lost time.
It's kind of like Frank. Once it hits your lips,
Fill it up again. Fill it up again.
we're streaking.
We're going streaking.
To the quad.
Snoop-a-loop.
Oh my God! But that's exactly true. You are right about that. Because once I got into college, I kind of busted out at the seams a little bit there.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really too crazy, but it was definitely not the girl you knew in high school.
Right.
Yeah, but it was, a lot of good times, a lot of good memories.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah. But I will never forget the blind date and the joke you made. It was so cheesy.
And a little white Chrysler. Was there a Chrysler?
A New Yorker.
The New Yorker, yeah, that's what it was. It was New York.
It was such a bad joke.
It was, come on.
Well, it was cute
I was
because
doing
I
dad
thought you.
jokes.
What's that?
I was doing dad jokes before they were cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you really were. That was really,
Yeah.
it was a dad joke. But you know what? I never forgot it.
See?
Never forgot it. I was like, that's going to stick. But other than that, I really can't complain about life, even during the pandemic. I mean, at first, it was kind of like everybody felt like they were in a prison.
Right.
My poor mother, I didn't let her out of the house. I said, you can go.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You can get the mail. I'm not even lying. And I had just gotten laid off, so I was waking up at like 6 o'clock. Excuse me. I think I burped a little bit, but I was trying to keep it quiet. I woke up at like 6 to go to the market for 7 on like a Monday or a Tuesday because I knew nobody would be there. And I used to wear gloves in the market. And at first, when everybody was freaking out, I would come home and like strip down on the porch and not even bring the clothes into the house and run and take a shower.
Oh, wow.
And we would sterilize everything before it even came into the house. And we keep some stuff just sitting on the porch for 2 days and then bring it in. But then that clearly, we started easing up on some of that. And then a lot of that. Now I'm just like, whatever. No. But I mean, I still do what I need to do. I don't wear, I don't sterilize everything, especially when you go food shopping. Sometimes if I get an iced coffee, I might just wipe the cup down or something. Now, more now than in the summer because, people are going to get sick. And I wear the mask if I go inside certain places, like restaurants and markets, stores. But I don't do too much. I mean, considering that's all I ever wanted to do was go out. Now, Scott, all I want to do is stay home.
Yeah, me too. I'm good with that.
Yeah. It's just like, I have my little cave down here. And you remember how cozy it was?
It was cozy.
Right? It's nice. But you didn't like when I called it my lair. I said, come down to my lair.
Yeah.
You didn't like that very much.
Yeah, because I had visions of me getting chained to something and having organs removed. I didn't like that.
Well, I wasn't going to remove anything.
Oh, okay.
There might have been some chains involved, but I think you would have liked it, actually. Oh, so can I just tell you something? This is something I wanted to tell you for like a really long time. And
sure.
Did you ever see the movie Avatar?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the kid that's in the wheelchair?
Yes.
He looks just like you. The first time I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, that looks just like Scott.
I don't see that at all.
It's like your almost like your doppelganger. I mean,
he was in a Terminator movie too.
Was he?
Yeah. I'll think of his name in a minute, but yeah, I like that movie. I like Avatar.
I love Avatar. I want to live on that planet.
Right? That's dope.
Actually, I'm going to find out. Sam Worthington. He was Jake.
Sam Worthington. That's it. He's Australian.
Jake Sully.
Yes, Sully.
That was such a good movie. That was when I'm
James Cameron movie.
He's 5'10". Holy crap. Oh, well, it says he was born in England.
Is it England? I thought it was Australian.
Godalming. That's what it says. Godalming, England. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I'm really good at butchering the pronunciation of words, even just regular English language words. I don't know how to talk sometimes.
Oh, good for you.
So basically, someone just texted me. Let's see who it is.
All right.
Oh, it's my cousin. So I go to my cousin's house. She's got 2 dogs. Gus, who's 4 years old. He's a French bulldog. So cute. He looks like a little baked potato with legs.
Yeah, and they're very snorty.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Max, the English bulldog. Yeah. He's only a year, and I call him Bulldozer. Because he literally bulldozes through you. And he slobbers quite a bit. But oh, my God.
Other people like that. He bulldozes right into you. He only cares about getting attention.
Yeah, and they are, but they're full of love. They're so cute. So I go over there every day, and so I texted her a lot earlier today because I have kind of a few unexpected things to do tomorrow. So I said, is it all right if I don't swing by? I will not see my little nephews tomorrow. I'm the house sitter of the family, the pet sitter of all.
Right. That's sad because they're all like, oh, you know what? We need someone to, I know. April. She's not doing anything. She doesn't have a life.
She's a
Let's
loser.
call her.
No, exactly. That's exactly what they think. I'm pretty positive. I always have fun talking with you. We should do it more often,
Yeah,
obviously, when you're available. I know that life is busy for you.
I'm always available. I'm always busy, but I'm always available.
Nice. Just let the 27 kids that you have and the 13 grandchildren, just let them know. Put them in front of a television. They'll be fine. And,
Right?
we can do more.
That's what I do with the boys.
Yeah.
TV on.
How old is the youngest?
9. He'll be 10 on January 1st.
Oh, wow. Okay. Almost everybody will be in double digits. Okay. Not so bad.
Yeah, no. Everybody will be in double digits.
Good Lord.
And then they'll be leaving my house, and then I don't have to deal with them anymore. More breath.
Then you and Dawn will have to deal with just each other.
Right.
That's going to be a fun time.
There are worse things to deal with.
Hey, you know what? If she's put up with you all these years, I got to say, no. It takes a certain type of person to. I don't want to say deal.
I know.
Well, yeah.
I know.
She's a strong one. That one.
Right.
The force is strong with her. Well, anyway, listen. Like I said, don't hang up. But thank you for being a part of the show. I do plan on having you on again. And don't go anywhere, everybody. If you have any questions or I don't know, any stories to tell me, April at thelilypadpodcast.com or thelilypadpodcast@gmail.com. And we'll be right back. We are back. It's Friday night. What time we got? 7:46. And tonight, we have Lucy.
Hey.
Hi, Lucy.
Hi.
Okay,
Hello.
so I haven't heard that in a long time. Hello. I cannot do that the way you
Hello.
do. And it's the look on your face when you say it, too. I just love it. So, do it again.
Hello.
Oh, man. I need to turn this into video so people can see what I'm seeing. Met up for lunch and, well.
Wait, did you just become my BFF?
Oh, my God. Okay, any of you out there who has ever made a new friend, and there's a moment, or any friendship, there's a moment between you and this person, and you realize we were so meant to be friends.
Yeah.
You and
happened.
You and I had that the first time we hung out, and we've had a lot of good times. And I really appreciate you being part of the 100th episode.
Oh, thank you. I'm really happy to be a part of it. I'm proud of you, and
Thanks.
yeah.
I mean, I am like so killing it. I have like 20 subscribers now on YouTube. You can come down. She never comes down. I did totally asked if she would, though, so I'm kind of glad. Come on in, Ma. We're recording. Keep it clean. Come on in. So, Cookie's joining us. Mom, here are your headphones.
Yes,
I can't hear you, though.
I can hear you.
I can hear her.
Oh, here we go. It's always one button. It's always one button that I don't press. Say something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, much better, much better. Mm-hmm. You're going to lose your headphones.
I know.
Put them on the top. Yeah, they are kind of big. You have a little head, so you might slide it.
I have a little head.
You do. And before you do leave, you know what you have to do with this.
I'm not signing anything.
She fights me every time. Every time.
I live here.
I'm going to let you use the diamond pen.
I don't need to use that. I'm not signing anything.
We'll talk about this later.
Oh, yes, we will.
I'll give this one to Lucy. She's not going to argue. All right, well, she's giving me a dirty look, so she might argue. You are the cookie queen, Cookie. Everybody knows you as Cookie.
Thumbprint cookies.
She just made some.
Oh my God.
I have one left.
There is one left. Would you like it? Speaking of food, she liked the peanut butter cup that
Oh yeah.
I totally made her.
I don't think you can't like it. It's really nice. It's tasty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even she liked it. Mom's not the hugest fan of peanut butter cups. Like, she'll eat them, but you're more like chocolate.
I like peanut butter, but I like it on
toast butter. I always say almond butter. It doesn't even sound like I'm saying anything.
Crowley has cookie butter.
Cookie butter?
Cookie butter.
What is that?
What's that?
It's like cookie dough that you can eat, but it's spreadable like peanut butter. Like you could put it on your toast if you wanted to.
Oh, wow.
You might like it. I wouldn't like it.
Of course I would like it. It's cookie.
Like he literally just eats it out of the can.
I just eat cookie dough.
Yeah.
Brownie.
No.
Brownie.
No.
Mix. Before you bake it.
Good.
Cake mix.
Well, I saved the bowl
Yeah.
so she can have the
I
bowl.
can take the spoon and lick the bowl.
Yeah. And luckily, usually it's a spatula, so
Yeah.
you don't miss any of that. You
gotta
don't even have to wash the bowl when I'm done with it. Right, Mom?
Then I have to sterilize the bowl.
What are you saying? You don't know where my mouth has been?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's actually very true.
exactly.
She knows. She's my mother. She knows everything for the most part.
When I go up to get a little peanut butter for a sandwich, I'm lucky if there's any left.
That is not true.
It's been true.
It's not true.
Can't fool your mother, honey.
Can't get anything past you moms, man. You figure everything out.
So I figured she's been hitting the peanut butter.
Been hitting it. Nutritional area.
Right.
Food consumption category.
Changing your diet.
Yeah. Changing it. Not getting rid of anything, but I'm going to go down the way more strict route. Especially with some of the things that are scheduled for next year. April needs to be at her best. So, there will be one chin.
I don't believe in cutting everything out. I just don't believe in that. But when I went to Weight Watchers years and years and years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah.
But you still remember some of the things they tell you. So, like in the morning, if you want English muffins and coffee for breakfast, you have half of one. You don't have a whole one.
Right.
And I measure my cereal because I don't want a big bowl. I want a little bowl,
Yeah, you do like, what, a cup? Is that what you do?
about a half a cup.
Half a cup of Cheerios.
My favorite. And Rice Krispies.
So I can't have 3 bowls of
I
cereal.
had 4 bowls of cereal like
How
a
much?
month ago all together because I was really hungry.
4 bowls? Well, see, no, not my thing with cereal.
Apple cinnamon Cheerios. They were really, really good.
My thing with cereal, because if I put a full bowl of cereal and it gets way too soggy, way too fast. So I put, and she sees me, I put like this little teeny tiny bit in there, and I put a little bit of milk, and then I put a little more and a little more. So it feels like I'm eating 4 bowls, but I'm technically eating maybe one decent sized bowl, but that's because it gets soggy. I've eaten some gluten-free cereal. That stuff holds up good.
Does it?
Yeah, because it's just some gluten-free food's more crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
So they hold their own. They just say no to milk.
It's too big. It's too hard for me to handle. It's 3 pieces, but it's heavy to load around.
Yeah.
And my son's comes over, and he hooks up the little lights, the circuits together. And
Yeah, because I won't do it. I have no part of it.
she doesn't help at all. It's just me and my son.
Useless.
Who's my favorite?
That's the joke. But I'm beginning to believe it.
And they're
had so
all in
many.
my garage because I don't know where else to put them. And I don't want to sound like I don't appreciate it. I love the flowers, but if somebody can use them,
Right.
that's all.
Yeah.
So just give it a thought, and if you don't, it's okay. Maybe I'll have an argument with April, and we'll just throw one at each other. And then we'll get rid of it.
Where's this violence coming from?
I have no idea.
It's
I'm just tired.
it's an
I'm gonna go
ugly-
up and- I'm going to go up.
This
and
is an
clean my
ugly
mouth.
And
side
just-
of you.
And
I-
just a
Put it
little
over
bit
there.
ago, she had a knife in her hands, waving it around in the kitchen.
Can I sleep over your house tonight, Lucy? Because I'm afraid to. Am I going to have to sleep
She
with
knows
one
where
eye
you
open?
sleep.
But that's the way I cut an apple. I cut it towards me. I cut
Yeah.
the skin towards. I don't go like this. I have to have the movement.
I'm going to sleep with one eye open tonight.
Sleep with
Yeah, like-
one eye open.
Like she has to worry. You know what I mean? I'm the one who has to worry.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I am an angel and a sweetie pie.
No comment. So are your holidays all planned out?
No.
Good. Mine aren't either.
That was pretty.
Mine aren't
That was
either.
easy.
Well, I think we should do something. Shrimp cocktail, or maybe have some kind of.
I'll buy some
Chinese-
eggnog. You can spike yours, and I'll drink
No,
mine.
no. Daddy always did it. He did a
Dad
good
spiked
job.
it with whatever rum or was
brandy.
brandy.
I think
I'm
it's
sorry.
brandy. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that.
And I'm fine, but I won't go out of my way to buy that. I don't have to have a glass of wine or
Yeah.
Prosecco. I love Prosecco.
Oh yeah, prosecco's a thing with all of us. But I always like to get at least one thing of eggnog every Christmas season.
Yeah,
get
this
a-
one.
So I get one.
Gets a small one.
There's only one size.
Is it rent size, really?
No, they have.
They have a
Thanks,
quart.
Lucy.
Oh, sorry. They have the quart size and then like the half.
I don't think I've ever actually seen the quart size. I've only seen the half gallon.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the half gallon. I do it once a year.
Do it.
Back off.
I like to use, so growing up, my parents always put Kahlua in the
Oh.
eggnog.
Kahlua.
That I love.
Yeah.
That's
It
a
is
good
so
drink.
good.
I have that
Ooh.
with a little. How did he make it, my husband, with a little cream in it?
We can do Kahlua in the eggnog. We can get hammered on Christmas Eve.
I
Let's
don't-
do it.
No, thanks. And that's what I'm getting to. I mean, there are moments, right, that I do
Uh-huh.
get carried away. Certain whatever it is, I love my pasta. I do love my pasta.
She loves and her bread. She does like her bread.
I'm a breadaholic because, and my husband would sit in the car and watch me go into Piro's and come out with
The whole
the
place.
whole place. And he'd sit there and smile, and I'd smile back. Well, I was thinking we might need this for, And
I channeled my inner cookie when I was at the market a couple weeks back. And I think I went in for like 3 things, but I walked past the bread. And the bread, they had just put it out. And I literally heard it calling to me. It said,
it
"Hey,
does.
bro."
It calls
Hey,
my
bro.
name. Just really, there's so much bread you can eat and so much bread you can freeze.
Right.
She freezes everything.
They're going to put that on my stones.
The epitaph.
She's frozen.
I put, "Here lies Mom." We froze her. Mom, thank you for coming down. I'm going to be bringing the form
I'm
upstairs.
not signing it.
Must stop fighting me.
I'll rip it up.
She's so bad.
She's going to sue me. I live here. I own the house.
No, I don't want you to
She
sue
can
me.
leave.
Mom, thank you for coming down.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. I know it's not something you're...
When I
you-
go to church, I'll have my angel earrings on.
She prays for me all the time.
You, friends.
She prays for everybody.
Thank
Does
you.
this have to be shut off?
Nope, I got it covered.
So impressed.
You should be. I'm your daughter.
All right, darlings. I
You-
love you both.
You taught me well. Bye,
Thank
Ma.
you
I'll be
for
passing
visiting.
out. I've been on since 5. I couldn't go back to sleep.
On purpose? Since 5 o'clock?
Well, I set the alarm for 5. I said, okay, I can sleep till 5:30.
And I can't fall asleep before 2 these days.
I go to the bureau and put the light on. What falls down was my fan. I have a fan, like a table fan, on this little
Bamboo thing. It's my...
bamboo table. She loaned me. She makes it.
Yeah, it's on loan. She knows it's on loan.
And I don't know what happened to it. I must have, when I moved it out of the way before I went to bed, I must have realized it was over to the edge, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, because the bamboo thing is not very big. It's just big enough the fan fits on the top of it. So if you, like she says, if she moves it, the fan,
Yeah.
it gets off kilter.
And it fell on. Oh my God. I got so scared.
Because that was had
That
to
was
have been.
4 o'clock in the morning, right? So I did the sign of the cross. I'm saying, okay, I'm all right. I get up. I go back to bed. Hopefully, I'm going to go to sleep again.
Right. But after all that adrenaline,
Needless to
being
say, I
scared-
didn't. So I got up. I took a shower. I cleaned the bathroom. I vacuumed my living room. I did 2 loads of clothes. I had breakfast.
all at 5 in the morning.
And it was like, I realized I could go to CVS at 7. It opened up. So I went to CVS. I came back, had another cup of coffee, swept the kitchen. I washed the kitchen floor, too. And I sat down.
She did a week's worth of chores in 3
Then-
hours.
I look at the clock, and I look at this. It's only 10:30? So did you use the nightlight I bought you in your room? Do you like it?
I have been.
Do you like it?
Yeah, you want to take the other one that I was having? I think you need a little light in your room.
No, I'm going to give it to Paul. I bought that for Paul.
No, not that one. The one that I was using in my room. You should put that in your room.
All right. Well, when you,
Night,
We could-
night, night,
I'm going to go. I don't want
night.
to take up any of you. What's she saying?
When it's dark at night.
No, sometimes the expression she has, but it was just a look on her face. I'm like, she's freaking me out. And she's singing about nightlights.
Is there a song about nightlights?
I'm sure it's a silly commercial. You know those silly things for kids
Oh,
that like light up
Like
at
tricks?
night, like those animals they can sleep with the star bellies. And
Oh,
stuff.
God.
I feel like there was some.
Remember
crazy...
glowworm?
Yes, I had glowworm
you had one, didn't you?
No. That's why I'm fucked up, Ma.
because she didn't have a glowworm.
Mom, thank you for being a part of the 100th episode.
Thank you for coming.
And I'll bring the form up later. We'll talk. The form. I'll put on your pillow. She stayed down for a while. I'm pretty
know,
happy
yeah.
about that.
She's like, I'm only gonna be down there for like 3 minutes.
She literally only does like 3 to 5 minutes
Yeah.
tops. But anyway, so Lucy, thank you for coming over tonight.
Thank you.
And sitting down and chilling out. Oh yeah, acting out's the signature. And always doing the formal signing away. I'm gonna sign it too. And now we're gonna turn the mics off because I have some chips and salsa here that we're gonna have because April went to lunch by herself at Casablanca. We could do a little ASMR. Do you want to end it with ASMR? You know how I feel about this. Yeah. So, for those of you who don't like ASMR,
Tune it out.
I am not sorry. Now, I have many friends and a lot of people. Jeff and Spencer, specifically Jeff, thinks this is the most disgusting thing ever.
You telling me.
He loathes the ASMR. Look at how many chips they gave me.
I know, it's a lot of chips. All right, give me a chip. I'm going to bite into it.
We'll do it together. Hold on. No, you go first.
We're going to choke.
Okay. Hold on. All right, that's all we're going to do. I'm not going to torture you guys for too long. I don't know what it is about this. I am such a little weirdo. We are back on the Lily Pad podcast, and I'm really excited because this is an unexpected surprise guest / guests. I can never say that word properly. Derek,
Hi,
thanks for showing up.
I'm here.
And the silent partner, she's not saying anything. I don't even think she's breathing, but Chelsea is over there on the right, but she's not going to say a word. Just blink if you need anything, okay?
It's
She's nodding.
yes is one blink, no is two.
2 blinks. Yes.
And now she's a new Chelsea Fioli as of September 18th of this year.
Yes, you guys are newly married.
Yep.
Now, how long have you been together?
Since 14. Met her at the beach.
Oh, you guys are lifeguards.
Yes, we are. Well, the DCR doesn't consider us to be lifeguards, but we are supervisors of the lifeguards.
DCR?
Yeah, the DCR, Department of Crimes and Restitutions.
Oh, crime?
Well,
What does
that's
that
what I
have to do
call
with
them.
lifeguards?
That's a joke, actually.
I did.
Department of Conservation and Recreation is what they're really
That
called.
went right over my head.
Well, that's what I call them.
Oh.
Yeah, we were supposed to get a $500 bonus this year for staying on the whole time. But when it came down to it, even though we put in an extra 2 hours a day, because it's impossible to do everything we have to do in the time they give us,
Yeah.
and with the amount of people, we were expecting to get $500 bonus, and we didn't get it. And their
that's not
excuse, and their excuse was that we're not considered lifeguards; we're considered recreational supervisors.
You don't have to be as close, I don't think.
I like it.
You have a very good radio voice, by the way.
Thank you. I feel like
Such a
I
deep,
got some tone here. I don't get it. Too bad I
You're like-
can't sing.
total bass. Like a bass.
I think it's the
voice.
setting. I think it's a flattering setting. Thank you.
You mean my room? The flattering setting? Or is it just, what?
Oh, that's a flattering setting here. It's very cozy, but the
It is.
setting on this microphone, I don't know. You must have some special something going on.
I have it on Derek mode.
Yes. Bass up, mid-tone up.
So
Yeah.
I know we only have a few minutes, and I'm really glad. This is my 100th episode, and my original plan actually involved you,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not talking about what we were going to do. Hopefully, maybe next year,
Yes.
that epic plan that I had, which hopefully I won't turn into a chicken and bail on it. But I think it would be an epic episode, to say the least. I just couldn't do it for the 100th, so I went sentimental route.
Yes.
And decided to have a bunch of people on. And I've had, a good handful of people on so far. And Cousin Chris will be here tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wrap it up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to post it. Because I hate not posting. Like, I really hate not posting all the time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And you're going to be part of the first series So next year I'm kind of revamping things, and I'm going to do freestyle episodes, like when I have just a random guest and it's just, fun freestyle conversations. But I'm working on multiple topics for the new year, and every month I'm going to try to pick a topic that I can do a 1 to 3 part series.
Nice.
Might not make it to 3 parts, but it could definitely make it into at least 2 episodes. So we're going to do the first episode in January. What was it? Spirituality in the human consciousness.
Right.
And talking about this whole shift that's been going on, and we won't get into any detail.
Right.
But I think that's going to be a really interesting topic. And my friend Lucy was here yesterday, and she's very into that whole thing, so she might take part in it, and I'm hoping Sarah will as well.
We're going to have my pal
Glenn
from London, Glenn Kirkham, join us.
Yes. Now, I will tell you, I'm trying to figure out the whole phone thing, and we can discuss that after I stop recording. But, yeah, we won't get into that right now. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it because of the way this board works.
Don't worry about it. Trust me.
But
I know how to do it.
I can't wait to get him on board because
Yep.
I'll be international.
Yep.
So hopefully he'll tell
No, it's not going to be a big deal. We'll figure that out.
But, and I know you're not saying anything, Chelsea,
You're
but...
technically here,
What?
I'm just saying, you're technically here, I'm looking at Chelsea right now saying you're technically here.
She is technically here.
And she's turning white.
She's turning whiter than this piece of paper.
Yes.
Which, by the way, this piece of paper, when we're ready, just go ahead and fill that out.
Yes.
I seem to have that in a lot of my episodes. I'm handing the form to people. Mom, last night, she's like, I'm not signing anything. Like, she fights me all the time.
It's a real fancy pen.
Yes, it's glitter. You think that one's fancy.
This is crazy. It's almost like a lava lamp and a pen.
Look at that one. This one's
Whoa.
got some bling.
That's got some bling. It's like a lava pen.
Bridget gave these to me, and I'm not typically a pink person, in considering the fact that I just got pink glasses. Check it out. They match.
They do.
My beautiful glitter.
It's perfect.
But for some reason, pink's been more appealing to me lately. I mean, obviously I have pink hair underneath here too, but they are very shiny and pretty. But yeah, so I'm thinking anybody who is friends with me on Facebook, Instagram, or whatnot, specifically like Facebook, whenever I post for the podcast, if you can share it to your friends, ask them to share it, maybe subscribe to my channel. I'm only got 20 subscribers.
That's okay.
But I mean, it's okay. I'm working.
So whoever's listening, get friends to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And next year, I'm going to possibly do maybe little giveaways, get a free mug. I haven't figured that part out.
You're going to make bigger mugs?
I could.
You should make a few bigger ones.
Do you want a bigger mug?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I love when you post your beach pictures.
Oh, yeah. I love doing it. Yeah. I will.
I'm going to make you one special.
A bigger one, but you put a top on. You can take it with you.
I'm going to find the biggest mug I can find.
She'd love one of those. Chelsea would.
Yeah.
Look at her. She's almost laughing.
She is smiling. She's like,
she's got a smile out of her. She's turning red.
All right. Even though you don't say anything on the show, Chelsea, I'm going to get you a big ass mug.
Yeah, you're getting a mug.
You guys, but you have to post it, and then you have to tag me, and then share it. Tell your friends. She's nodding like a crazy. She's
so
like, "Yep,
cute over there."
You are. You're a cutie.
Look at her,
Chelly belly.
Look at the cute little.
I swear to God, sometimes I
think
think she's not breathing. Has she blinked since we started recording?
Yeah, she's okay. Put a microphone in front of her.
I can make fun of you now because we're like family now.
Yep, that's true.
But no, I just wanted to thank everybody who has actually supported this whole podcast. Like, you were one of the first people I think I told.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, this is awesome. Good idea, you know? And I am going to, like I said, I'm reformatting. I'm not changing the podcast because I like the format it is. I like being able to talk about everything. But what I found is that the Lily Pad podcast, it doesn't technically tell you what the show is about, whereas when you listen to other ones, you know it's about crime, or you know it's about food, or you know it's about politics. I created the podcast because I wanted to be eclectic in an umbrella of topics. So it's basically, I'm basically kind of almost, I'm always going to say my little phrase, we'll be seeing you on the Lily Pad, but I'm adding the Lily Pad podcast. It's like an eclectic podcast. And I'm trying to work that into next year's format. And I'm going to do, like I said, more topic-specific type series so that when people are looking up human consciousness or I'm going to do women's health and I want to do some men's health because that's huge, and I'll explain why after I turn this off, because there's a reason for some of that. And I just feel that these are things that people don't always like to talk about, but you need to know. I'm hoping to do an estate planning series with a gentleman we just worked with recently. He said he would be on the podcast, but I sent him the form, so it really determines. Some people don't like signing things, so if he's okay with it, cool. And then I'm going to do something about estate planning. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, "Well, that's not that exciting." Well, probably because you're not into you don't need to worry about it right now. But when you think about it, whether you're taking care of an elder in your family, or if you own a house and have children or whatnot, you want to make sure that you have things set up for when, God forbid, the time comes, your children aren't left scratching their heads like, oh my God, now what do I do with the house? What do I do with her property?
Right.
Who's it go to? So estate planning is huge. So I'm going to probably do some estate planning.
That's a good idea. I think so.
Hopefully that'll pan out.
Something I wouldn't even thought of myself. I mean, that's useful information.
Yeah, and like I said, I feel like it'll target some different audiences too, and then people be like, oh, I like the Lily Pad podcast. She basically talks about everything, but she gets really good series, So
Right.
I'm going to work on that next year and try to revamp. And then I do want to get more merchandise, but my logo is hard to get on. Like
It's dark.
It's hard to get on like clothing. Certain things
Is it
like
because
that.
it's dark?
It's because of the nature of how complex the design is, but I won't change it because I absolutely adore it.
Well,
and
I mean, you could ask for like KP to do an abbreviated version of it. He's working on one for me right now too.
Yeah.
Although I still have to talk to him on the phone about it, but I'm going to get one too.
Yeah, and when we say KP, this is the gentleman that actually designed my logo for me. And I did ask him a million years ago if he was okay. I trademarked it. He said it was okay.
Kenneth Paul Ballardo.
Yes, and he is out of Switzerland.
Yep, he's actually from California. I think San Jose area. And
He's from California.
He's from San Jose.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's San Jose. KP, sorry if you're listening to this and I'm wrong, but that's where I think you're from.
You need to tell KP to actually like the podcast. I don't think he's liked it yet.
Yeah, I have to tell. All right, KP,
I think I invited him 3 years ago.
He probably just forgot. Anyway,
Probably.
I will. Yeah, well, he moved out to Switzerland. I don't forget how many years ago, but he's been out there for a while now, and he's
amazing.
He is.
'Cause I'll tell you,
great graphic designer.
You told me about him. I gave him the things that I like. And this particular logo, the one that everybody sees, I believe was the first one he sent to me.
Right.
And my heart fluttered.
Yeah, he connects with people.
I was at a Thai restaurant in Andover with my friends Jeff and Spencer. And I forgot, it changed names since then, but it's still just as good. And I was like, oh, he sent me I said, I got an email from KP over in Switzerland. And I opened it up and I went, like, I literally gasped for air.
Right.
And I'm like, that's my logo. It was kind of like when you said, when we were at a wake.
Right.
We're at a wake of all places for the name to be born. But you happened to spit out the Lily Pad podcast and my heart fluttered. I was like, oh my God, the Lily Pad podcast, the logo, everything was perfect.
Yeah.
But he is good. He listened and he put that together. He came up with another few nice designs, but nothing like that. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's me in a nutshell. I mean, it looks like my studio when all my LED lights are on.
No, definitely. He connects with people in ways we
absolutely
have to understand.
Absolutely.
He just does it naturally.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we can get him to maybe spread the word over in the UK. I mean, over in Switzerland.
He's in Switzerland. Yeah, we'll get Glenn to do that too after.
Yeah.
He's looking forward to actually doing that.
I can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard of his name was when you told me about the song and the video.
Yeah.
I got the River to play the song at 92.5.
Right, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Still Alone Tonight.
That's the name of the song. Yep. Still Alone Tonight.
Yeah,
that was a really good song, and the video was fantastic too.
Yep. And his album was or is still Dream State. You can look that up on iTunes and
absolutely
check it out. And there's a video that I made for him. Yeah.
I wonder, do you think
we can talk about one of the podcasts can be talking about the process of making that video?
I would love that. I would love that.
Write that down.
Hold on. I got a list.
Seriously, that would be, and have him online for it too, of course.
No, I will. And I was thinking with Glenn on that if we're going to be talking about music and whatnot, I can do a whole episode and just feature his music. Maybe he'll let me play it. I have the copyright.
Yeah.
If he'll sign that.
Of course he will.
Yeah. This is a list here.
He's not giving you songs. He's just giving you the right to play the songs.
Right,
That's
right.
all.
As long as he's okay with, so that's okay.
Yeah, that would be
music.
fantastic.
I'm just going to put music, production. I'm going to put Derek Glenn in parentheses.
Music video. That'd be good. Right, Chels?
She's nodding yes.
One day she'll talk.
Just in case you guys heard anything. That was her head nodding.
Chelsea,
I
when
wanna
I become
ask-
famous, you're going to have to talk.
I want to ask
point.
her why she's so shy, but she won't answer it.
No, she won't. She won't. The only way she'll answer it is if we say, okay, we're done, shut off everything, and then she'll tell you. But meanwhile, it's rolling.
But she's literally the most quiet person. And like when she says she's not going to say anything and that she's going to watch, you are very good at that.
You want someone to talk, get her sister on.
Yeah?
Delia. Oh, she'll talk.
She'd tell us all kinds of stories about Chelsea?
Probably.
Yeah?
Yes.
To reach out to
To
Delia.
get Delia down here.
That'd be great.
Oh, my God. She'd love this. The microphone? I'm a little worried about that one. You might lose your job there.
I'm going to
April.
message her. I'm going to send her a Facebook messenger. I'm
You
like,
should.
listen, I heard about you and how you like to talk.
Yes.
But,
Seriously.
yeah, maybe we will.
She can talk about teaching.
There you go.
I would ask Chelsea exactly what she does for teaching exactly, but she won't answer me right now. But you could.
We'll ask you once the microphones are down.
Yeah. So, all right.
She just said
What'd she do for teaching? First grade teaching.
she's talking.
That's the first time Chelsea's ever talked like that on microphone.
And because it's in the distance, I might not make you sign it, but you can just put Derek
I will.
Chelsea comment.
Okay.
Put Chelsea comment.
Chelsea comment.
I'm very proud of you right now, Chelsea.
Wow. And we could bring her in and talk about kids' education.
Yeah.
Yep. Boom.
First grade. Yeah. Hold on. Let me write that down on my list, too. Look at that. I'm already on letter L for topics. I'm like A, B, C, D. I'm
Oh,
on
I
L.
like that.
Teaching. Okay. Oops.
Cool.
And, all right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up because I know you guys have to head out.
Head up.
But, Derek, thank you for coming over and coming down here. Thanks for letting me drag you down here.
This is great. I like talking on. I gotta get on the radio and talk to some people. This is fun.
I want to, honestly, I want to do this as much as possible next
This
year.
is great.
Email anytime, April at thelilypadpodcast.com or thelilypadpodcast@gmail.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Well, there you go. 100 episodes. Done ski. It feels pretty good being at the 100th. This is kind of cool. I cannot wait to see what the next 100 will bring. I do have a lot of ideas in the works. Some new formats, some very, very cool topics. If you have any suggestions, send them my way. April at thelilypadpodcast.com or thelilypadpodcast@gmail.com. And I hope everybody out there has a wonderful holiday season, no matter how you celebrate. I wish you all a very happy, healthy, and safe new year. Let's keep moving forward, you guys. And again, thank you so much, every one of you out there who has been a part of this journey with me. It's been amazing. And it's not even done yet. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. Oh, well, with the exception of, we'll be seeing you on the Lily Pad.